Olang no liver no me pacho a John Toa Heba clinic and also Ronako na your buana mako ye pedema baby girls no ene no da doc eba ye no or the bibia ba bibia na twemu ene ye beboa na ye de bibidura kekan ye be mu echi no aye hiwu jubozo na mo a na ebogum za the boys no omanije sebize de to no ho na neno ye de ba kubia ba no BBL we kakra bi ewo Dwan to Aheba clinic ne yeboa na wo Dwan na so wan fefefe ye bransa aboa ma infio no bibi acheche ayede aya akono eye bibidro nkote ye wiepe na wanimu wo no minimai bi ono na nije sebize bi no for no pe be mo ye du edi ohu pe obo zena na ni no ebo ne kapre ni nyina no Dwan to Aheba clinic ro ne aboa mane man ko ye pe ma na free health screening yade a ekoso o mo lab wo etimi edema dipe bia wona mo no person ko ekoko checke wa koma oliver o kidney no o lung no prostate and after hepatitis B no and after oba wa peba unya bi o person ko na koko checke a Dwan to Aheba clinic e free ene nana eni nkomo amayiso na kan wasem Fakye dog 0555 805533 0555 805533 upo mo bi jan kwanta school junction omo ben old Goyo filling station no Excelsior Lake Road ko na yampo na gina na so izanza pomde yade a ehuhia uni ahoden a na jeze ede so nso no benya nkwa akonkodi akọ ani izanza wo nkwa o wa ade gina ken bibia aboko de
nyame adom kwaku na nso
o me nso mo wedin se fie so ne me ekoka maka
nyame adom bibia hye
okay
you jide se so no me dane
oh kakra yebeduo yebeduo na de wo me say ada ye squad no omuma ye hu ana se mo hu so oyi amama na ne ye kwa de a chesa
ebi crash ase report wo camp na anode black star
na mo dem hu players above friend e de ne betima ya
why mo ye frɛ mo ye ntiu bia
nti etimi mo ma hu so no so
that's voice no so anya alert o Ajidom visas omo mu konyino mu ni
o ze local boys na ekono de kra mze na na sha se twetwe mo but kin omo mayu wo ya tese eze omo de omo ba na enkra no ebi mu mo e wo mo abruchi
okay
e na omo body ama bi
e yete ya game mo bebo
nti mu me
mo bo so ya be hu omo a omo bebo
e na omo ye ara ebi mu FIFA von clear omo zo omo de omo di ba omo mayu omo a obi ko Ghana ya ni abre o si enya solid squad ye dey edoko World Cup no koko ye djuma ne ade a awanche no to ado team mu ye hye da hu ade ye nkaja bo ala bo ye ba kofo ye mu no ade no ke ne nkaja bi asa o e Ghana fo mpa bo no support na na mu ye bibia na masan na maya amaman no obubufu oh friendly match ke ka mo ko bossa na na World Cup ne de ye be sha se squad kra mai ke
na botre
na bi ke na cho
na botre
ate na India na no bo Brazil de
na botre
Kenya na bo France
na botre
eti black star de nkwa o ke de nkwa ne
omunya botre kakra omunya botre mo mpofo ese panyi che dwaya ana no sisi
eri abroso
omo ye omo ye
abroso omo appearance abu omo so kro omunya bi kra omo time fraken na bi mu titi echo omo ya kese kra de omo de abanti de nkwa na onye di na be bo Brazil de
nya botre kwaku World Cup na mo pay ya qualify nti ese ye hye team ye de be kwa akwaje World Cup aba nti nya botre right
the jam say there o ye da o dey fam say amano ne de
emo de
fam ko
right brother sense na wi na ye be breaking it down touching it down na ya knocking it down na nya dajajaja mu yompo wa no nsemo nsem tawo dewa na mame boy never Alex Iwobi ne video na wa ye obaka ye de to wanem asa Nigeria omo game pom ni nyina no say eba playoff World Cup omo e was omo qualify na omo kokopiem aso World Cup now Nigeria and two automatic qualification some kwesha Morocco na Morocco no kwesha na be 3 days aso bomini tournament na yenya the winner wase akwa bobi bia bia so twa ye kama na me no kase Nigeria team no plus report to campa omo report no mo work am omo ye hwe Nigerian players work am omo Meno kase ya sa video ya das we and your pusam panyim for say na so far players do say and a report to Nigeria camp Morocco so far 12 players and Timaba Sir Calvin Basim Alex Iwobi Samuel Chukwueze Sansuna Tolu Arukodari Sansuna Winfred Ndidi Moses Inde Simon William Trostekron Benjamin Frederick and Amos Obasogi and Stanley Nwabali omo A players so for mapa na omo try at 9 players no omo so mapa na hotel no omo danom and Alex Iwobi outside the hotel what my video ba and mcrofacha say basho na baby omo danom na Morocco hotel na Nigeria danom the outside and Alex Iwobi a video the buy your council na odi antwene ntensama outside what the buy wakai na what the video we buy na hotel na me pacho Nigeria damo Morocco no and what the outside appointed by na microphone D o mata say na Morocco pa na what times no na honom so be host to AFCON no and what the pass or trip Morocco for na ura hotel room what there den more for papa na eno and microphone passion e dinner time na so for bab on tap clear air yenten some Alex Iwobi edituga.
Seeing life, yeah, it's all about perspective. Because I snap at the view I have, people are thinking, ah, this guy's ungrateful. Brother, I never said one thing. I just did one look like this. Never said one thing. Because you see in life, some people don't have yards, some people don't have beds. Bro,
no, and what Bob on Tabet Church room, I saw Damamo, na Mammy Ramo Cameroon, Mammy Benevan Eric Maxim Chupo Morten, Aquadano, I had this so far on the boy now, your friend Air Castelletto, almost a Ramo Cameroon, Omun National Team Camp, our Rabba, Ninana by Sinoco Prepare, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, on Percy Biabit Mayakama, and two try Eric Maxim Chupo Mortena. One Castelletto, Jean Charles Castelletto, and almost arrive our Rabom Biakama. Now, around summer bar, Mammy Cameroonian International, and Nicolas Momi in Gamelu, Mammy Vitorum, also Sakai our Russia. Now, one in a partner, so any assam where domestic dispute, as so few, Nina San Irini Broni, and Obana Kuzu player, as one will now. One man in a problem now. Every Berman and a Berman so on Tassia, one was or Banadin Tokachenche, a general of fear. Now, sir, a brothel money join Momo, Omutra security, as a demand of fear. Now, a bank buyer, a quotifon air patronum, yet in Sabina, Nicolas in Gamelu, Eka, please don't touch me, don't touch my ban, John Omusha says, I am never pa, Omukosa man on slim tents, on slim shades, not be Braswaya Kama, not a baby I say, no more I day, not video anywhere, watch a show some qua, a Denison Peja draw Germano, and yet Tabrina man so, was don't touch me, don't touch me, and must have called take one copy maso, or Copeka Club, Fiaco from Brony Bar, now, or Brony Bar, so on what, was Sakwa when you're Grusako piano, and no Botany people home. Nani nana say a brand new Bob one home. A sobe Primo Cameroon national team camp. I'm a Brian Camera Sadiano. I swear to see him. Not me patro, mammy calf. A young born now yet bebo AFCON on calf paying for extra senior by a Puma and the area AFCON match ball. I swear at Damayan. Now no Rama Puma for at my own valley. A official match ball for 2025 African Cup of Nations. And no any dance on and 2 pounds African Cup of Nations are a Betoga, a so Morocco, a Babasom, our December, no Premier January, no open match ball, born at the born and that's why your judge I'm breaking it down. Now Akodawe, your friend Robin Ovas, or Bakayam the 2 and I say on 2007. Now Senegal. Senegal Efonia Bre Asa Kodawe Sadie Omnia Ibrahim Mbaye Mamadou Ayasa and Kwesom Person naturalizing on Nankosia Kadma Senegal or national team Akodana so Domas on when Senegal on where French in where France and to the France national team na and one or Papa Senegal for now so Dayeda Son Robino Vaz or Papa at Dama Senegal and no at the Barosama Bar Ghana, your Black Stars call up no Mohamed Kudus, and ya Dessa or Baba, and no Thomas Frank, at Damaye, and ya Dessa boy now, your friend Mohamed Kudus, or travel on international duty with Ghana, at Chasa Boynom, in the fitness in your camera. Nina said Thomas Frank is very confident that the Tottenham winger will be fit to face Arsenal, though now some person fit after international break. Game at Tottenham. And Arsenal Bubble not Kudus Etibu Bobby Nemo and yes or Baba Black Stars Ababo Japan South Korea na Randall Colomwani Opeka me to an him and Opaisa were draw from Air France national team Colapa or more FN answer na Panta and Waka ni George and Waka Nanwata Tottenham, Manchester United, Emma Sofa, or Sofa, jaw injury, na Demetrius, or so called specialist, or built to be Dodomuye, or built to be a Pantaye, and as a bad day, Samasa, or Pemmi, a double bon Casemo, and Untimpa Enforcer, 26-year-old Boynom, already with a mass draw, I had just some person specialist in Tritino, no Piasso, a Yakama, and no Adeba, no. Me patro mame I Madrid players na or my rival London Brazil camp last week with the Brazil my campaign details at my Vini Junior Rodrigo Eda Militao or my rival London on set or my bar or my journey Brazil or my national team camp on Saturday on Papa against Senegal or we are on Pekoko Ram as for France now on my ball against Tunisia now Militao and Ebanom now a Roma Brasso Ayakama and no Edeba now Brazil team on as a Papa will come on and a Vini Junior and Wako San Hono we are Roma Campa and Yam was Shades and Yam Drepe and Yamete a dressing and Yam your first boy young uniform a shorts and shorts top no beer no back coming upon the bento any Richarlison Diamao a way Masai at the Madu players at so Diamant I'm a Brasso Yakama now Mammy image El Joao Pedro and Andre Santos almost so attach it down a London now almost a Baba Kama now Utra by now your friend Joao Pedro or Bo Edmund Chelsea or no arrive one by never Andre Santos almost swapper that Jamison Brazil national team 22 players and a papa now umpire the complete team on Tuesday Ochana a full house a papa no Brian Kama now Ukoroma me 2 name as so far Omon Papa Fabrizio Bruno on from Air Cruzeiro Alexandro Danilo on from Flamingo Papa and a Victor Roque every Palmeiras aswa power Bromu Kwanwa Nami Pauchina on Papa Betro na Ultra Mamin Fama as a first training session Petroga and no Brasso come Arsenal Omu training center Nami Pa Friday Brazil team no a training war Emirates Stadium and Saturday game no anya paso no Brasso come goalkeeper yeah who got Susan Onunkwa of Corinthians Onunkwa the only player so far went to Anthony team no among my friend Nottingham Forest goalkeeper friend John as on replacing Saturday and my friend na Urama Mami Rodrigo de Paul so one a Messi or Barcelona na minyo mama on some Messi ni chocho mucho as Rodrigo de Paul na me patro ya sporty woman as so our Barcelona images pa obero rama biaso ye kama enu ejeda o aye checham adama na Messi Rodrigo de Paul me pacho omu ewura Barcelona no omu sa ekokopemo Alicante abra omu kodwane Argentina national team no na me pacho Messi ye wunse wawura was Spotify company wetima kwa stadium no na me pacho owura ho no El Mac construction company and okwaje permission from her wa mo Barcelona wa mo mpanyimfo na mane a surprise visit and wodiwura mum aso ewo ho na Messi de meta basa mpanyimfo so mo nya we na mo abra no mo Vigo ompo set Vigo game ni wie ya omo prepare upper back and omo nya signal SMS aba na opese ni Rodrigo de Paul ewura Spotify campaign na omo kore stadium kakra and omo so why not mo man kwan na won kwana Messi si one day opese o saba back ama Barcelona for be posting Messi owura Spotify campaign okwan ama Messi apini post na Barcelona for esu etimi ye no na me patcho mamni video no na yantwa Messi post no the last appearance me patcho ono so no yeduna nsa na okowram so Alicante ama biaso etima ye kama eno deda so ye jam na the breakdown Messi surprise air trip to Barcelona no to the Messi's express air trip na almost the etenie just owram Barcelona no with a private plane from Miami 2:30 p.m. When Rodrigo de Paul and the team around in the family now ebe PM Messi wo fie Spain now Messi at the hotel very close to me pacho Camp Nou one Pepe Costa and a da hotel and Rodrigo de Paul in the family now later of the night visit Camp Nou and watching Costa Dominia rest a couple of hours and san take flight akopemo Alicante no pam and oma join Argentina national team I'm a biaso ye kamamunko no and a daso munko dinner esuka kram ekodidi ma biaso aye fine and no at the tapama so ye church am breaking it down na ya touching it down aso adama mom na Argentina players way team ram me pacho me friend Angola ni nyina Julian Alvarez Molina and Giuliano Simeone some place out there yes who come and piaman to say yeah my Ghana do piaso no ram Angola for say omagidi omo Argentina omo no omo bebo friend game omo Angola for 10 part of $12 million at Argentina as omo mom ram at there sa yellow fever vaccine some place means omo obi omuni krata na say yellow fever vaccine oma wo Angola mine Sune omumom ra oman da eno Diego Simeone ne bana Giuliano Simeone Julian Alvarez and Penere Molina omusimu bona mu odia ya dia man dia oba Jesus yellow fever no vaccine wo obi eno tetetetetia eno edeba ye jama breaking it down na ye jama moduma de no so na maminya adwuma aso emfa emamo ni nyina no so Roma Leroy Sane and Julian Nagelsmann I can say was signing still Leroy Sane yan rich statistics where started from or no Galatasaray ni nyina no so Leroy Sane was some more 6-7 players was signing profile na and compare team so perfect Leroy Sane as omepemo German national team camp na boy no on nyame say na German players my rival as for Wolfsburg prepare for upcoming World Cup qualifiers a dog money no and a place no around kokora biaso tuma kama and at the dapama so ye prepare na opanya friend Nagelsmann akasa ba from vet and Liverpool struggle no was Roma Liverpool at the entire team no was no difficult and you so Liverpool team na each of the 5 attacking players nipa 5 for me attacking players obia person star player our Liverpool team team no basa team no omo extra girl no my complicated account be anama boy da your friend from vet so empressa no na owie no se makandra test again woman ultimatum. I trust that some club will say him what is a makandra test again anya team pian sai anya playing timer a bad thing so penya kola peja Germany omo national team no na Gattuso was say by never kiasa young fan to name still boy no was ready for Italy national team na on point tiding come no be respected by a friend kiasa the decision problem bia and or respect say obia problem so na by no someone in account to farmer bonte o jide ma pasa papa brand person or boy in ebe jama Italy na Napoli jama tin sanya no kwada ese Conte omuni ni ebe meeting on se peto dwase Napoli mpanyin for Di Laurentini Conte ebe meeting no ma se Conte betwaso nani enshada nye report am se Conte kram no kasa o to win I was spending time with the family and no edeme jam na mame mfama se Atalanta omuso the manager the father Paladino the buff for the next 2 years omo pamo opinion Ivan Juric omo ebe pamo no na the Paladino edina bano ya adwuma kosi 2027 na biaso tmafa report amete for Paulo Dybala esa opese okoba e Argentina Copa Boca Juniors and Leandro Paredes ne papa and debetu yase watem esa mrebde Dybala promise me esa obaba back Argentina apesi akai edama la bombonera omutim no na biaso tma ye kama eno edeba ye chama breaking it down eso edama mom na eno Roma Real Madrid omu training no etumi eba so na wotwa Madrid training na ene ano dem papa eno ana mi be church amom eso edama Trent Alexander-Arnold ye wunso ye training Rudiger eso ababa omu na eya gym work bia eso etim afa edema mom na wotwa Madrid injured players ye wo Chouamini ye wo Danny Cavaya ye wo Franco Mastantuono Antonio Rudiger ye wo Thibaut Courtois na Fede Valverde na Courtois ye so betra nchaya e 2 weeks time na Courtois pepa enti Belgium on to no national team no na Valverde on so bear 10 days and Sano Papa wetimi aba na Quadra Juan Martinez Madrid Forza Codano or more trust on mom or sign contract extension October 2024 or mama Quadane and Dortmund any number of European clubs are showing interest on Quadano or mama nko near say Alonso and Florentino Perez on relationship in a storm a solid remaining good and professional and your desert resource and Florentino Perez Nibuofu pressure seba and no edemete me jamon na mami breaking dance dondo afo tigarama ko safu fusena na boy na your friend no Vini Junior say summer 2026 Madrid so mo betono amana ko na me pacho uye team na uye European team 150 million euros and on beton amana ko apesi akadama and watching Rama team from Saudi Arabia 200 million euros and on motene epeje na uko Roma so far Chelsea Rodrigo aso de naba na obebo adwuma edamamo manyate omonye direct contact any plan kasa pesa Rodrigo omodene ba na biaso kama enu edefro baye jamon aso adamamo na urama mamenko mfemo ma esa tester come say Casado a very minor injury and onya desa so far omode medical statement papa mame Casado video no abra me patron arrival was Ciudad wono na be enya kama open in dem so be 100% or papa against Athletic Bilbao and Barcelona next match na biaso etimi aye kama enu tapama so me chama breaking it down not my touching it down amamom na matise ASC omo determine sa ompe kipu aye Julian Alvarez Atletico Madrid tasa omo pay investment aso ho de metse ora macho Alamanian pay ma biaso aye camera mpanyimfa Enrique Cerezo ane presido ane mpanyimfa do Miguel Angel girl ane omo makanyina no omo yese biabe kama Atletico Madrid na mampa munchem Alfonso Davis video no ene ono ankasa efemu Jamal Musiala abran oye training atrasa bibia pay kama ono na video ye ama pay kama na Benjamin Shasko diamete ese ne wife ade abetuga ese enya dason peko Slovenia boy ne bra international duty enya desa boy ne epetumi akọ eno ensem opanyin no ne yere ade abetuga mame boy ne fem Mbappe Erling Haaland Harry Kane almost statistics so far na me breaking it down emfa emamo we Mbappe so far 19 games for a club and country 21 goals 4 assists 7 penalties watch Erling Haaland 18 games this season 28 goals 3 assists 1 penalty Harry Kane 20 games, 26 goals, 3 assists, 7 penalties. Chelsea so far golden boot now. Omonia Bramo here. SL Bebe Kamara Erling Haaland 27 out of 28 goals. Watch this season. 27 goals open play. Bakupe and a penalty. Chelsea Holland ejina so. Mame ko France. Na minye place rival. Emfa Emma Mo Clairefontaine. Mame Lucas Digne. Na rival na yen twakakra we akra player no fa so rival Clairefontaine na no ate ono na ba France players no o ma rival ya na ejedi akire ya na efe na bia ba ono na aba no na se Lucas Digne me patro Tio Hernandez eso ebaye na rival Clairefontaine na Tio Hernandez eso eba ono ene free kama kama ewe se bia ba kama na o ma me patro Mateta so uwe Mateta rival ono so enasiama bia kama ono na body tin wa oba no na bia so ya fine no ma Lucas Chevalier ono so oba wani Lucas Hernandez ene epie mu ma bia kama entulo mu mienu a Lucas Chevalier ene Lucas Hernandez o ma ba ma N'Golo Conte Mr. Conte is back. N'Golo Conte is back. Mr. Conte, me patro Conte na pie no. Ono en African mu ekome bia kama. No wama Mbappe. No obion said the skipper no swaba. O koroma bia swetuma ye kama. No ededawa. Ye church am breaking it down. Eso edama mo ewo dwuma de no so. No sampa, no ma ehihye ye, no ma ededam kama. Ryan Shaliki Saliba William Saliba na kwa na Ryan Shaki eso atimi aba ama bia so aye kama na de ni wie kra no ewo amano nsem ko Palma opaka ko Palma yedema o eset ni din kro sa ni nickname no ana ni din kro no woko akọ trademark no oko register I say eye ono ane dia de metin ne esesa eba ne shivering celebration on so shegwa no de nsa gu no na se owo so awode no eno so akọ register se ukorama me patro yese omo approve United Kingdom Government Intellectual Property Office Friday omo ajatum se ko Palma bibia eyane dia eno ede dawa ede mam yenyina so na ensama wodo a ye bobo no enawie ade brama braye breaking it down touching it down na ya knocking it down ejejabu yompo amno nsem no yemfansa na international super Abu Dhabi anytime emfa dia kanyina no ento so emfa emamo
Alright, so that case your from Fakye so we child na so obo ni akọ akọ ro ni ansa wo eti atene kama fa na se we kan very trouble the super class na ko ye happy now 0207543637 na ho ana ne ba ataye pet mi na mount there na o kweke ma be na bia kibia ato so ya ho bia ba sisi
fọ̀fọ̀ polo ni wọ́n tilẹ̀ nùnú káyé gbogbo yé.
Kessia no so still yera sutima your boy Juma Boa Mane Makoye Pedamant margin channel in a form of text message Roma ya na ya kinkeri ama 0207543637 on the WhatsApp line ya na I kinkan etimiere ama me Rob on Facebook na me kinkan dodo na Mauze Frank doing good afternoon is your guy Nana I doing is being a while but thank God I'm back. May God grant you guy strength. Here I say Vincent Ian. Good afternoon, Abu Dhabi, and your guys. You are doing great job. Keep it up. My darling team Chelsea made me happy Saturday. Vincent Ian, Cape Coast Nodifi Ramo, and Daniel Kwame Teria. Congratulations to Chelsea and my greetings to all Koto Room staff. Nana Kwame, Fakye Sports Crew, and suit is like a Real Madrid and penalty. Hey. Muye super. Get us a pass. Chocho. Good afternoon. I love your show. Greetings to all Kumaudi apostolic teachers. Biaga. Good afternoon, guys. Watch you live from Akima Safo. Haruna Gullet. Nadia Ricardo Vaz. More fire. And Anane Konsukojo Chrome. Fabulous. Ian Konkwa. Greetings to Boss inside KK. Senior Buka. Good afternoon, Abu Ambuka. Watch you live from Mansoye. More update on Chelsea. We know you the day Eba Baby Ram Webwa. Money Makoye Perman. Tuzo Diaro. Ma Nebra Eba na. Ya kinketi miere man on your Facebook page ono uramana ori atuo kama pa na ya hwena yeyi eri fio kama so etimi eri ama so ni no na ejora eri Agengment Dental Clinic doc beba ababirana yedi nkomo efa no ose ho sensende a omo na ehwe na yaye ni ye na ama ne amadeda ye pa etimi ede ama kama so na ntutu na koye pa etimi eri ama na ma sedane bi so nko enfama Royal Edge maka zene uyobi a uwo nsaru juma na opa akwenya akwakoramu ewa amoroni abu ejuma o de are so be contact Royal Edge for na ne omo etimi edi nkomo ye zene major construction company bu Dubai a omo pini part of 500 amo mako akwakubo edwuma da no mason, carpenter, zoe plumber, electrician, welder, your 6G welders in the scaffolders, AC technician, steel fitters, foreman, aluminium fabricators, stylers, aurona, and afi pipe fitters, and on channel insulators, aurona, afi sono, ye painters, aurona, waterproofing technician, and a helpers. The interior, yes, do rama usika 70 the year. Company bema bibiada ombesa boa na wana muntu kwa abefa so abekọ ejuma no nkoyi mu no ya ready ujuma free medical insurance yo medem aduane no obedidi kwa na visa 2 years yere ma no okọ na akọkọ ejuma eye ejuma den a yebetimi asen renew etimi ere amount tu kwa work permit ni ade nyina ade ka ho ntino me pacho join na ne omo kasa yeze company no so wura mu kra o visa no ticket on sensem no omo de bre ne aboa na yede ojuma etimi area amount for mo na no na ne omo kasa ketua bi na wutwa after so omo gi visa ne de ama no na watwa area mo 0256 45 0602 0256450602 na 0201 309494 0201 na wabomode rona ne Royal Edge for edinkomo opo mo akra doko oromo a omobu ejumanti ni omo nkasa omo WhatsApp line no so no betimi omo chate 0553 74 3479 0553 743479 niamwa na niamande da yepa entimi enfamanti ma adwenche ne bra enra na oye happy without come by ye Ghana ye super clash ni mu no 0207543637 on your Facebook page no so no ujawa ebe na ya kenke timera ma special bibi aboko there.
Alhamdulillah ahode o so ho ye
oh me so me wedding pa
mo fire aba itimi kasa ide na se de nyame aye ne bia no na ye chandra so ho ye
oh me so me wedding pa Europe kakre woni twa na ejoda
na ejoda ye nchia hwefo bi o hwe bia ye chia no menchia obra pin Ibrahima Obrukum yes Ibrahima so also hwe ewie oni adwumefo no mo ne ho no echia wo nyina kwan sonko so ye ba fi be di nkomo no opening ye ni nkomo ewo amana ni over the weekend there were a lot of games about so post match interesting stories are popping up any day. I have a lot to talk about, but my starting a pick in it from Liverpool any to manager friends and slot. But we need back you be shame so the tension they call from kakra. But over the weekend, Pep Guardiola's 1,000 game and farmer manager friends and slot and the Liverpool team no. So we will be a kwenya a share game no one share game in after the game. What follow and hodo akoso our Liverpool team clearly tells you still things are not in order for Uwe friends and a slot and in Liverpool team no. Yes, I agree with Nkofo omo edin komo about go omo share Van Dijk ni go vow antimi intervene properly ama go no understand. But the question is go ni nkwana nke be the outcome of the results and it is something yentimi enyi because sometimes ubetimi say no baby sweet maka say yes be a born into ma nka Liverpool will be energized based on go na e buy no ebetimi abu Man City for enso na say nke be Ginger City amoma she goals ni be e the account so whether that goal could have changed the outcome or not is something that is in adia yentimi ehudi endi ho but the reality on ground is that so far Liverpool and then Niema open your friends and slot and now this season and Niema club Liverpool go training now tells you say the man is struggling to find the identity. How are the Liverpool team they ever fair a quite not far so a successful last season for him to get back on track now obey team any side abaya there I had to think that over the image on your screen you could count as many as about 11 games emu 2 pe and akoyi another 3 and akoyi ediamo opinion your friends and slot there can in a resource and man and then so for 2024-2025 season your ball season in Nigeria now Liverpool lose just 4 games or 12 so the Koji League as it stands now your monko baby but Liverpool lose as many as 4. I friend about how many matches in the Premier League about 11 games or so who lose as many as 4 games as compared to what he had in the entire season last season so clearly tells you say the man is struggling to put the pieces together to make sure so obenya the identity ebeboano amanda winning games, especially continuous games at the Liverpool. To think that after match day 5, Kweku, na 8 points any separate Manchester United and Liverpool.
Yeah.
After 5 games. In the year you can say Manchester United now you say you ball matchy no. Omo that Liverpool through our league table. No, so the league table no air to Manchester United only from our club and friends say Liverpool, although the same points 18 any kutom, but in terms of goals scored, and Manchester United more goals was 19 goals as compared to Liverpool was 18. It clearly tells us that United now Liverpool now after game 5. 6 games down the line, at me close to the 8 points gap. Now a separate on the team Liverpool. No, about sign who league log. And you think that we could, you about 11 matches. Liverpool conceded as many as 17 goals. And something you cannot talk about a defending champion. Team, yabo season every now and then, on the winning league. You know, yaba into the next season, all defending. No, say and Niema Echo Edemana clearly tells you say and Niema Nkoye Mfamu reference and so now this data on your screen. A club a friend said Liverpool open your friends and slot so far a Juma Why in 2025 yes will lose as many as 17. Manchester United lose just 16 and I say 16 games. But the difference is that Liverpool have won more games in 2025 more than Manchester United because Liverpool played in some of the competitions more than the Manchester United. And this Liverpool lose no I was so at the same club Manchester United and said that but we are not crying a year 46 against 43. It's just 3 games different and a separate one. Say Liverpool now is in the morning so finding itself in this situation that clearly tells you that reference and slot need to get things back on track. Now listen to Jimmy Carragher and also opinion friend Gary Neville after match Kweku or say what shall Liverpool team now and Andrew watching the game now I confirm at the back. Vet is a problem. It's an issue. He was saying he's 120 million pounds, and today I thought Vit looked like a little boy. So Utie, the extensive part of the interview and the conversation and Udina, he's saying that Liverpool team now we are talking about the club that was spending 450 million pounds in the summer trying to defend the league title. Now the Nkoye Mfaman. But I am single out in Kofobi near Bob because in the year didn't come. We could from Paul games on share that more because of injuries. Milos Kakich na say you will say bench or hobby eketike and so I enough for the kakra Alexander Isak Ebaen on share that more matches because of injuries and 1 or 2 issues. But player back why you consistent when it comes to games are Liverpool Bonina F Lauren Vic. Say you 120 million at the Uber team as Obia we creative in the team trying to make sure say and the man last season at a point no almost and no crown Liverpool now creation from the come and solve that problem for them. Problem in the team. It tells you that a Jumano amount and then what you were brought in to do, you are not doing that. And because of the amount of money, it is difficult. And I told you one thing, after Sekwe or share Liverpool near Aston Villa. Lineup now also was more like judging club identity. They share the same lineup against Real Madrid. A yielded results at the ML. Now, for Liverpool in those 2 games, or call back to the usual 3 players or do more AJ League, in Gravenberch, McAllister, and then Soboslai. Liverpool team now they about na a boy time and results na players are no more operating 83 or more wings especially the other side, the left wing. Why not ball Gapo? In some instances, when Alexander Isak ever game number Isak ever as the arrowhead, that's the Quadigapo and Mobia, near pushing Iketike and not cooperating from that position. But they say in the last few games now, manager Nabon were dropping Quadigapo Ed Nefrim, and he informed he was not scoring that much. Bakweku, none the impact I felt in the game. You are dropping it because we want to accommodate 120 million pounds player in Florent Vich, and they didn't was operating from in the game against Real Madrid. Mekasan and Modimo Eswani, he did 1 or 2 things via Obet Miabana Basbaku, whoever watched him yesterday, now or a shadow of himself. And said the Niamekakui, will lose the position when it comes to the three players in the midfield. Because the central role now, the man as the number 10 or more behind the strikers, in creative, not on creative spaces, and for more as the creative man. When Tiana said, man, you're pushing in the knack or left wing, also Uncle Yegman now, Okoyen in the games, Kakrea Auburn, he has not been that effective. So, the name compare a Jumana, not Quadigapo, and Gapo was on top of the Oyen. In Tene, so you're into next game. No manager decided to unrevisited when playing Quadigapo out that position, and now a situation where Alexander Isak and Suya back now you're born as the arrowhead. What it means is that the manager will be forced to drop the boy, not find him to the bench, and that is one thing extremely difficult for Liverpool as a club to do, because in the market when you spend that amount of money at the top player, everybody expects much from you. So what I think, CCI Liverpool here, they say we have the international break to spare us club football for some time. It is high time Akwadana Nkasa manager no visit the old days Leverkusen, try to find an identity, any approach obetime infusing into the Liverpool setup. Even if he is not scoring, he is not assist now. Obetime amaye performance ebe free the other players on account amawa start to say results and Kobane side the pressure will keep on mounting on Ura. Your friends and it's not, and if care is not taken, I am not saying that he will lose his job, but said the Niema air concern who taught all these players Edward Moba who spending these huge sums of money. Now yeah, both season, it drew a point. Now ultimately competing for the trophy, ultimately competing and run into the top 4 discussion now. Could the managers and also the employees go for no move forward? We want to have a second look into Ojumana Oyano and coach Awabeji League in just a year. Now say this second and Komoye, I think that it's going to be a very big problem for Uri friends at Anna Slot. He need to fix those problems the soonest for club friends at Liverpool. Before said.
Overcall any back on football no sometimes no maintaining Modiasio. This is the same club now almost they on top quality players. Team Assemna maybe you, but the coach keep not the Frederico Chiesa or Bayern or Babeji League. They are born about soon a years they have top quality players they don't buy the about
quality does not automatically gives you what you want.
Yeah.
You need quality fit into the project. The quality ne buy and fit into the project of Liverpool and now the approach of Liverpool, how things are going and a different thing. But in this case, quality number fit into a Jumano and they are failing to perform. We could play a beer on our can say play a beer anywhere wasan. Play a beer yard. So uba na wa me yard ya yanka say. They are not all your previous club now then automatically you are still the same player. Your players will be no more they so any will be here. Move call other clubs could do and more. What it means is that you can be good here but bad over there. And exactly what is happening to Liverpool. Early days into I will not want to term signings, let's say failures. And the coaches be bring so play at all. And also we have coaches say signings no more and say for so man they get the best but say more the freedom to do the signing now cause more ankasa nto players one you careful they will end up signing players in the faces of people they are quality players but bible do not on one ankasa na dwuma person and fit into that na kwa for problem there but that is where Liverpool find themselves right now and it is early days here but I think that Adiachi saying the man need to fix the problem so that Asunji everybody pressure and also the more the pressure keeps piling up for him no, the more he's getting closer to the exit or El Club the friends at Liverpool. Kweku Real Madrid able draw over the weekend. But I think that manager your friend said Xabi Alonso pressure a one of CCA was more than any other manager in the Spanish Premier League. And I am afraid to say said Niema to also said the year Kweku Ochame anya careful said he say bia obeche Real Madrid on onche before say you some minutes ago yanya site ni bia o start a report to say Madrid for so 150 on beje for Vinicius Junior Amanako as it stands now there is still tension between One manager friend Xabi Alonso. I'm sure say you've seen across most of the media platforms after Endra game no and Yama I started a mount up eba say match no Mukwakoma Federico Valverde wasn't fit. But there was Alexander Arnold or your fit or your available coach, and starting Utie the post match as my or one starting because the approach into the game. He thinks that Arnold needs more time to adapt into Real Madrid before so now. But say Valverde na kwa kupra. Anymore, there are people of genuine concern. So according to Garcia, the striker, no, what's the name? Gonzalo Garcia. Juma Kwadane kwaye wo club World Cup na se no. If not for anything, he deserves more minutes than the Alonso Ediyen or bench. Hendrick is another player. They believe that the quality the boy possesses, any the amount of money amount of investment or my year any minutes now no entirely. Now Quachiro, Dean Hoyson and Swaba under a lot of pressure. He came from Bomb of Anani Modemo and he started very well. But Obi Nim DSC in the last 3-4 games at Dean Hoyson about Andrew Akradi in the first half. So people believe that the man is failing to get players maybe to their top. Omo kra no omo performance is saying Ebuma start here omo form no airdrop perform. Any pass is here urging Real Madrid in serious situation. Thibaut Courtois. Ono so na aba se Kwakwa Kupra. Na ni pra no per report ene niema bobo banya ductal longus. They say ya de ya say ohwe image na me de ma production betimi de no e de ato so e de amawa. It is something that we the war in finfin no ya de arrow no e de so o muzzle e connect so no any form no and say pressure e ba so be obi a o shoot to bebre or kiki bebre ananse or stretching the muscles ni bebre no and so far so hard sometimes few rest and ice treatment ebetima why okay. There are times that it goes beyond rest and they say the ice air treatment you might require surgery and some better wa a situation whereby Thibaut Courtois did because of how stressful Madrid for na ya na say on the keep him in games we no so or quite come say out for some time. The last time I hear Luni they say all Debbie na say no na dan kuyi if care is not taken na Courtois ever tranche yache Federico Valverde tranche yache yenim so already Cavalier enya mai say chomani sukra asan akaka master Antonio emai Courtois no so he say bia na eko Arnold and the coach in engine no actually in host now started digu edeba results never start say a compounded and positive for references Abi Alonso. I think that he might face early pressure than expected, especially when on a star player or a key player in the team ever issue. The man need to work extra harder. References Abi Alonso.
But say better do be na me come as one see na koku na we trend achega January. Nyezo mbejana kwayo.
No mende.
Achega January. Munyina me hu bia na. Say da bia me catch you.
Coach in a man more time. Consistency improves players' performance.
Hi, good afternoon, crew. Abu, this Mengi, and I'm watching you live. Keep the fire burning. And I wish you good afternoon, Abu. I'm coded. Watch you live inside Santasia Pre. This season, Chelsea will win the Premier League. Hi, Obama Days. Watch you live from Ija number 1. But you failed us, so because you said you will be coming to celebrate the festival with us. Obama, never na me no say bawa. Then you win ya dia. Say oh out me ye hihye bi oba nyame na mane bam. Nti wa so e no wa plan so the sika bi koje we sa akomuro ko an friends dey biasi or this kana koye no. Nti mo fan chemi Obama because na me nti apokra na me nti member. A special good afternoon Abu and you guys. Thank for giving us a marvelous sports. Fakye Sports, this is sports. Hedesqua, Erifie Joaneba, Ebabiramu. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm Sandy from Afukukum. Update me on Barcelona. Wenya, we have missed Jegen Club, Biaga, Kafra from Akima Safonodeba, Ebabiramu. Good evening, Abu. Keep the fire burning. I'm Ishmael inside Sehi, Tanokrum. Special shout outs to my beautiful darling, Irajwa, inside teaching my nursing training. Your day, Ebeno. Good evening, Fakye Sport. You guys are doing a great job. Happy birthday to my boss, P. Rich, inside of Finso Abofo. Wishing you long life and prosperity. Noze, here is Patrick, Kiki Patu at Abofo. Kwa ubi aboko there.
Okunyamiadom. Na unzo.
Benzo mo ye pa. Shakrama me. Never the weekend there. Your buffy baba be din komo pa. Tiwe kakrama me.
Minchada me pen much time with you. Diamana ne krare. Me ni me time adom me there but me brush it through.
Oh man di there ze unim ze ye won. Komo hihye me na di ntimre no ketewese.
And me be se me use me time.
On bezo be use krare fa. Mama is to mre na factor. Look am ba na ma chance also.
Me brush it through.
Mate ye
Kwaku yesi Messi ko babia na odi amanfo ho agro no
Spotify company.
Yes, for koko hwe nwomam ekwenom ba akomielu bi but the tie ne say na basa for no kra news no wo ba ho ye limark for no ye remodeling no na okọ no moto nkra call club ne mpanimfo na club ne mpanimfo say oh woman nko na club no kra me say be public na Messi man ye public kwaku unuanya basa na obesa abo and the way we see yen na martimu say unya last konko bi obasa ne be fa unya bepe go tie 7 hour kana man ka goodbye na den ya de agwagu unya pe basa ne bi masa ambo
although 4 months bi o bia obitima amon kan ye re
eno ho na me bai eno ho na me fili bai because gwagu this visit was not planned basa phone news unya ba unya call ya na say unze protocol de unze wo ye message aba ha nya protocol ndi message ne call no oh woman nko so one de yere na wa ha eno akọ eno wi no na to social media no so no cheche nzem gwagu unya pe public sympathy and then he wants to play for Barcelona again but I think say nya bad so one say on born wo jai born ni ade nti nko betimi abo striker na chipa you number 10 not to pass na ni ade I think say Kenya bad and looking at how Babia Basa Nam Sikasimunia no getting Messi na Messi first game at the newly remodeled Spotify Camp Nou no I think so many kakra they are 2 years and Basa is always looking out for opportunity to get money this opportunity representing who me nye sure say Basa for promote that and the be fair deal Messi will come back say a proper goodbye to Ubia in front of them because COVID-19 ya they didn't want me and goodbye ni ye to a bad thing say it will be something that ebebo well kuma me free on am come ani because me na semente ade ayeto Florian Wirtz no enu ntina me bese Chelsea for ni nyanto boase for abanche fe na ye William Estival
oh okay
kwaku the Premier League is not a chance play enye ba bia ankwala ko di agro ko ne namu dabi enye ho kwaku Florian Wirtz is a player that he made name for himself in Europe Germany for that matter playing for Bayer Leverkusen wonders upon wonders no yeah the man me friend Bayer Leverkusen now he's in the Premier League and he's not been able to live to the expectation he's not been able to live to how you're doing so believe you too so that is to tell you say one thing I know me pay judging club as empire how now integrating the players into Liverpool setup no it helped players will come he will take his time and he will walk them through the system they will come and they will come good it's the same thing we were friend here Enzo Maresca the boy is delight to watch so Jinabo no oba no obo ma Chelsea that means say the chance creation the transition how see football down one other no Tresa ampa he is a good player kwaku there's a player Chelsea have signed for years so he needs time you're working in kakran the Premier League this is how you do it kakran na fun so obey opportunity to start and when he starts he will never look back so I think the Chelsea fans should calm down enyanto boase mfama no na ontimi nya adwuma na kakran ye rushne de ne ba na wantimi ammo ameka yadum leja and it's been a problem for Chelsea in recent times players ne ba ye rush to the team na adjust in Cheba now they have players they have people that they can play no aba no atenachi no steady game no abashe and I think it's a good one yesterday's Saturday's win for Chelsea was one that they needed because nothing's ne ya say if you sit back now about 5 defenders at Chelsea in Timimbo so that game sent a message to all the people they decided to come and sit back against Chelsea and I think it was a win that they needed and then Abranti by and Sanuma and I like how Brazilians Emana feel how Pedro just a young Fabi Biamana that was a good one he's a good player Chelsea are signing player but they need time to get him there and kakra no pressure bia munyan to was here and famano kwaku for Abranti Feno Jeremy Duku kwaku this is to me personally this is the best game I'm watching
about Manchester City.
To me, the M said this is the best game I'm watching from him because he was a tormentor of far ball now to say who deliver for no grow year and he is gradually improving on the finished product. One thing that na eludino or Dinabo no over he can get the ball, but far ball not done but the final delivery now and on the more productive now he was mixing in action. But Kwaku no where how I know see football no dan home watching, and he even finished it off with a beautiful goal from a distance. And to mid-year, yesterday was his best game. And I think say manager Bia to say Pep Guardiola after the game, asking the improvement he's giving to Abrante, when he said he understands that he's a good manager, but you know the boy is not how to dribble near the other. That is what you need from your coach, not taking the PIS or taking BR. And I think that is a good one. Liverpool and no man more than the American card was it's clearly showing that they can't win the league. I know the American come at their two, and I still maintain that Bibian Enzo Entimi Enko so and from my team friendly. Do go mama me fancy na me ya adwuma mo.
But Majo bra na be ramu kakre na yehwe na nemo minize be kona ye din common intentempa na ya bafie because there was a bunny be rira near mama arrested near ma. It's here welcome back to the sports show, the best sports show that gives proper update and create analysis. Greetings to you. I'm Miss Kid from Faude. Nedio de Bay, and on a good afternoon. My name is Clementi Japon, and I'm watching live from Afumbim. Good job. Greetings to Chelsea and Kotoko fans. And I was also greetings, Abu. Please, more story and update from Barcelona. I'm Elder Naro inside Enchi Achemfo. Hello, Abu. I'm Barowski listening to you live inside Brekum. And I'm very happy for my lovely club Barcelona for their victory. The other day, on a good afternoon, Abu. I'm Junior from Seche Dumase Drobon. More analysis about Vini and Madrid. Greetings to Maestro and Abib. Or more edge also. An amazing work from Fakye Sport. Congratulations to two clubs, Chelsea, Asante Kotoko. They did a great job from Dominic Bogoso. And also the Maestro. Akrama na Iram na Yentuaso. Na menimze super clash and more on some kanya di right them in time there when the deal remain we are your run of shots also. Now, but your person, the shots you feel dear Ramtino, Yanko, my show.
Diaby, that was it didn't come on the far line down Messi returning to Cap no. Na Oshe at the time I was sneaky Iram at the Apo Camp Noir. It tells you one thing. Na Adiabakwa a casa de Fahone say you need to be grateful and then you need to be appreciative to the deserved ones, even when they are not aware. Yes. This is a particular manner. He has played his whole heart out for FC Barcelona for the past 17 years. And Sanoja Club though, in the PSG Football Club. And Seutie in Komona, now so mame that the last 1 hour the Tosuna. I said last night I returned to a place I messed with my soul. A place where I was immensely happy, where you guys made me feel 1,000 times the happiest person in the world. I hope one day I can come back and not just to say goodbye as a player, as I never got to. It tells you one thing. Lionel Messi is just a grateful guy and a well appreciative guy that he wants to thank the FC Barcelona fans because of what Barcelona did for him. Not only playing for them, but what Barcelona did for him. Deba na FC Barcelona, the man at the side of Lionel Messi. We all know the story of Lionel Messi when he was coming to FC Barcelona at that particular tender age. But then, my papa a friend said, how you Messi? And then my mommy a friend said, Celia Cucitini. Was these particular two parents that they wanted to bring up this guy because they thought it was the talent that he has been able to identify and what he was facing as a young man. No, they will never allow those kind of deficiencies to actually stop Lionel Messi from becoming a great footballer in that particular due time. Diaby, can you understand, say, Celia Cucitini, Onoankasane Mami, I was referring to Celia. He was the grandmother who was taking Lionel Messi to training sessions each and every day. At the time, Lionel Messi was 4 years, I know Bosia Kandema Grandoli, a particular football clubber, not a Rosario. So within that particular moment in time, at the time, Lionel Messi, 11 years, and the grandmother in Ifrimu. The grandmother in Ifrimu, no, it had a big effect in the playing days of Lionel Messi as a young boy. Now, at that particular moment, friends, hormone deficiencies and so he was facing that difficulty in his developmental stages. What's the Saturday story?
about David Moreno, the kind of developmental inability Untiminya and Fama Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
It was quite similar just to Lionel Messi's situation when he was 11 years old. At the age of 13, when baby and see a kind of mom, the old boys wanted to actually transfer Lionel Messi with expensive medical treatment on person, they couldn't afford it. But for the expensive nature of these particular medical utilities, but then they wanted to have it in an exchange. So Lionel Messi Lionel Messi will end up playing for Barcelona. Messi, Celia Cochitini had no option than to accept. Says a Barcelona Football Club, then they will accept Lionel Messi for him to play for Barcelona Football Club. And they treated Lionel Messi. In the last 17 years, he was able to win 10 La Liga titles for the side of FC Barcelona, winning 4 Champions League, a lot of Copa del Rey in his cabinet for the side of FC Barcelona with this particular man. So at the time of Ofri Barca Akono, he didn't pass through the right door. Though now there was an offer. Now say a big goodbye to Barcelona fans and the Catalonia family. No, he did not say that goodbye to these particular Barcelona fans. And that is why I think this man had his way to sneak into the Barcelona team just to experience the atmosphere. That atmosphere long in the while, on Philippe Bida in his football career, that atmosphere, it was conducive for him winning a lot of Ballon d'Ors, winning a lot of laurels and a lot of titles to his credibility. He wanted to feel that particular atmosphere. And this new Camp Nou, whether we like it or not, Juan Laporta over last weekend, Edin Komo Kansimbi said he will wish and meet Lionel Messi about back game just to play a tribute match for Lionel Messi. And Lionel Messi tells us he needed to sneak into the Camp Nou and make sure that he will be grateful for all that FC Barcelona as a football club had done for him and had done for his family. We know, just one statement, you need to be grateful and be appreciative to the deserved ones, even when they are not aware. Emra manfo binim se okrampo no niama waya amom no woni aso na woni agye ho wakombe mu no woni agye ho de amom no many norms no show that particular appreciation to them, show that kind of things to them for them to love you even more than what they've actually even loved you. And that is what Lionel Messi wanted to do for FC Barcelona fans. I know very well so Juan Laporta and the Barcelona management they are going to think about it. Senator Thierry Henry, in the last days, I know in the football baby, when he came back to Arsenal to play for Arsenal Football Club now, I believe that Lionel Messi in any moment in time will come back to will come back to FC Barcelona and then will play for Barcelona at that particular short period. And will be Barcelona or more financial status, or more revenue and everything the best answer because Barcelona will need Lionel Messi, whether we like it or not. Sebastian said Juan Laporta and I just saw the side of Lionel Messi ever back to Barcelona. They will need Messi. They will need him not only because of Messi coming to play, but because of say baby Barcelona Barcelona Edeka. I was said Barca Camp Nou no more are renovating. No, Barca will need to clear their debt. In clearing their debt, they will need a strong backing when it comes to revenue just to sustain the football club, for them to enter the next 2 seasons, to buy quality players to fill up in their setup. And that is why I think Lionel Messi come back and beat my head, because Lionel Messi man, in terms of commercial sales, in terms of revenue, in terms of everything that Barca beat me in Lionel Messi, the sales, the jersey sales, and everything we beat me at Barcelona can be a complete one for FC Barcelona.
I already saw about pay card today.
Say Messi cash over bar. I'm not sure say Messi would demand huge from Barcelona at this particular moment in time.
Is there baby you do no?
Baby
Onyas will be yes kase be your time na team ni jiguna ni sika no net say. But omanye menye jozo jitu zo bete so.
Say sometime no. Juan Laporta they were radical because they wanted to save the football club. We should understand.
So now, Gerard
Piqué did not accept it. He needed to retire.
Yeah, but he did that for the club because
very good.
Piqué in Barcelona.
Sergio Busquets place needed to run away from the football club. See, it is it is normal for these things to happen. But then Lionel Messi ever back to Barcelona, I don't think so he would demand too huge from FC Barcelona. This time around, he has actually gained everything that he wants to gain from football. At this time, he wants to give up to Barcelona. This is why I think sometimes feel a bit more with them Lionel Messi in Barcelona. Yeah, maybe any a season it will be 6 months, 4 months, 5 months. Play it out for Barcelona just for them to have their feeling coming back for the football club. But then, Abu, I'm very happy for Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, we have no quick moment.
Because
why?
Baby and Marcus Rashford, Gina, but he can't decide come away that. Baby and Marcus Rashford, Gina, Manchester United. Why most of the coaches did not follow his attitude and some of his indisciplined nature. The performance of Manchester United. He needed to overcome those kind of things and then moved away from Manchester United to Aston Villa last season. Oko on loan, we saw the performance that he gave to Aston Villa this season. Hans Flick actually said, sometimes you don't need to actually have a good strategy just to get a good performance from a player, but then you need a one-on-one relationship. Something that the player would understand. Something that the player would understand what he needs to do on the field of play, so that he will become one of the big footballers in the world. And I think Hansi Flick has been able to get the best thing out of Marcus Rashford currently as we speak. In the last couple of games, this has been his record. 14 goals and assists in all other competitions FC Barcelona. Over the weekend match at Barca boy, Robert Lewandowski was able to have its own way. But then so we'll check everything, how Marcus Rashford was firing up for FC Barcelona team now. And come and say currently as we speak. So Lamine Yamal the next person that you mention his name is Marcus Rashford. He has been the main engine attacking forward for Barcelona in the couple of games of FC Barcelona. And I believe that this time around, so Rafinha coming back, it will be a tough battle between Rafinha and Marcus Rashford in attacking forward of FC Barcelona. I bet you somebody drop that. This particular boy.
Hey, Maestro. I only need you now, Barcelona coach and Rafinha.
This is an informed player.
Why?
Marcus Rashford.
Maestro.
An informed player.
I'm true.
I'm not saying Rafinha sound.
No,
Rafinha is a good player. But this is an informed player. So you cannot just drop an informed player for someone who feel injury but embable. Almost like Lamine Yamal, I throw on Instagram say my big man is coming back. Fine, it is good enough because he loves that kind of combination between Lamine Yamal and then Rafinha. But at this particular moment in time that you are talking, Marcus Rashford is that guy who is leading everything for FC Barcelona at any attacking moment. And I believe, say Hansi Flick, he has been able to discipline the guy. He has been able to make him aware of how important he is to the football club and how his performance will play a big pivotal role in the success of FC Barcelona in the coming days. So this is why I think, say, baby, Barca need Marcus Rashford and Marcus Rashford also need FC Barcelona. Diaby.
But your people say Niamabeko kama pa Lord Rashford and then Maestro Edin home common. So we can hear Buffy in Tentem Aba be Dean Como. Ezazenra big match near course now no dempa. Good afternoon, Fakye TV. Commercial Santi Koroko, my darling team. We always beat Yanum. Whatever we meet them. Real Madrid will bounce back to winning ways. I doubt Arsenal winning this year Premier League. Doche Samo watching live from KJG on the Fiere by High Senior. SK Yamoa watching live from Supom. This special, please help me with this. When player mistakenly pass a ball to the opponent striker or around goalpost without a defender, is it offside or not? Exact example is the Kotoko Heart-to-Folk game yesterday. Same man there be Obia himself. He said yeah, asibedema mo efin dozu. Maybe the player be enyo na dozu go ani jinawa. Okoboshe egu. Kotoko ne has there no there ma video ne nye clear. O has o mu say. Ebi mo say Kotoko player no before ball ne be ko as player ni TD kankan. Ebi mo say Kotoko player ni ti anka. But o ha de no zi abi wo yan to baze areba.
No one amiguso amehwe.
Another clear. Minimzi ebe so.
Olivier Giroud go against Atletico Madrid in Champions League.
Good evening. If bringing handkerchief to the field rains you matches, Anka Pentecost women would have won 10 World Cups. Zemra had to vote for no Mukitan Kifita. Now you be Yimu Ama Manzan is an Ebeshomo. Good afternoon, crew. I'm doing the listening and watching live for my Potwom Bontifufu. Keep on the good work. Nanasa is my name. Nana the Ode Ebaye Enono. And Abu, good afternoon to you and your team. Always looking good. But long time no see. So let me see you soon. Pastor Ike. Obo weekend in Emilia. This is our continue shall say Baba Antina of Leia na Edim. I've been calling in common genuine dental clinic commercial Simadu. Na yan komra na makase bibi antentene ramu fie to pe bibi aboko de bibi aboko na na ma hye de se jeje ma so yaso bibi ekọ kama
down to everybody judgment dental clinic bibi ekọ so fine
wo ba se na na mani age hu a meju di ko baba beboa ma na ma ko ye pe timera men di yanko
all right jedi kan ye chia Ghana for na another working week as I started na the year can say this year say untumi enya time enko hu dentist abomodin akọ your last quarter of the year na de bia ye ka say every year bia no went to me cry also to me visit dentist twice na ye to me examine wonum entna ho ma tem bia no this a problem no ayekese de bia ye ka say ese no say utna ho ma problem ye kese a bon say cost no na say e ka ese say obo wo se no no
na e cost
na e ka no so ayekese. But say sign no ewo no obu okra make say temperature no esesa ohu say ne se no efemfem no obu ono ma onya excruciating pain obu okra da na jo a na sa problem ne ba obu ono ma make say halitosis ene ha no but onim bebia if you change toothbrush or change toothpaste or change mouthwash but still problem no guso na eguso eba de bia ka say examination no na betumi aboa ama other health issues bia wo bia no yetumi ehu Sanse, na say ye bon hu dero HPV human papilloma virus virus in fact cause nkofo bebre enya infection no STD sexually transmitted disease fm ama nkofo enya enemu yare but in so ne say obi ho no ma emaninya itchy skin say virus ne ba ne widie ma ema ne onya itchy skin na dodo no so your genital part no omase na obi ho no ma ne de eba ne throat bacteria no betena ne throat mu
oh okay
nti obo say ne throat no aye itchy ekeka no nti ho na say kokoko ne throat no mu na omo ye sulfur producing bacteria nti eba sa no a na ye friend say virus nti eba sa no obo say na scent if you no ba any moment obe kasa bia no
na scent di eche
obi de cry ye tonsil stones so say tonsil stones no say food debris atrapo e wo throat mu na afeso so no ene saliva ene bacteria akwakohia ene nti no ubo say anytime bia okasa na scent if you no mu eba ene nti ehu behia say obekwa visit dentist na yetumi aboa ene nti na judgment dental clinic ye ho from anopa 8 o'clock to enumerate 6 o'clock from Monday to Saturday near start here juma your even holidays in our judgment dental clinic ye juma and nti bomodiana hwehwe kira kwan fa ye dentist na ene ye nante the last week na ye ka tooth fracture ho asem na sa education is very very important because ebia no ye ka say 58.6% of adults over 40 years likely say ubetumi enya tooth fracture as a result of wear and tear and say eseno edidi sa esono awisa a break it down aduane saa enti demo na eseno so eche wo ho no na ama aye prone to fracture enti bibi kakra bi kano etumi ebu because eseno ebu okra na bruxism aye friction against each other no it won't say crack ati eseni mu it is simply you can say tooth fracture aye from simple enamel crack down to deep root na say root no say crack ati esi obi esim na in fact ha dwene ye bebre nipa bebre was a problem no emofra ene wo sa minor problem de ne de ya na mostly ne ya na chip tooth because bia okodi impipra bro na ne se na boho na ebu enom ne ade but penifo ne de dodo na ekwan fa so a ede ba no last time ye be boss so this time ye hanse ye oral education no nti ye focusing on fractured tooth no se uyo bia otaiwi ade a den hard object obu okra ice block na ode ehihye nanum na ode ne se no ekeka ana obi suso ho a ode ne se etu cock eye insetre no otena baabi na ode ase ode di agro na oye play for beef bi so we realize no na ama crack abawsim ana afeso so no obi ho no ma ne de ne ye tooth trauma no eche se obi okra na accident ana onyae nti se ebi a lorry accident and also bi okoye body contact sport says football la yekin nipa bebre tumi form na omose no na crack etumi abamu na ebasa no a na amakwan ma bacteria no atiesi crack no mu bebia space no ababeda no but onim say nyama ne ye hune say crack no on say wo hwe we na fractured tooth no so obi a wo hwe TV ni so bia the patch pay attention kakra ma me on say wo hwe first picture na crack no atiesi ne enamel no na we no assign atiesi root no mu na asachia horizontally kakra akọ this side.
Okay.
Now this one no say you hu ntemu a aya na eboa ma yetumi eso ano because obo no man na de no kra enye obvious enye too visible just a ultra x-ray and san wo hu say crack e wo ne sinemo it is obi at this stage na obo say onya sign e wo nanum say bia woda no mu kra esesa temperature na sesa kra onya teeth sensitivity ne se no etumi efemfem no afi so no odi chilled food aduane a enwunu ana ade a ehye Sanya money nyina no ubo say bia mango pineapple abrobe ene anka unse no kuta acid nti eba ne sa no e ka ne se na ne se no efemfem no say you hu ntem say ya likely say you betumi aye ho adwuma ade ama na wo hwe the next picture na incomplete crown fracture no we no eba ne say no a unse e wo enamel stage na anti root no and cross gum line no because ese no etua ne socket no mu nti be be ho ne grey no brown color ni nyina be cut down to ese no ese e wa pa se de esi hu no it is e ba say no a say betumi a restore ese no back e betumi kra a hye ne crown ne say ye di bibi e hye so okay say de ya hye ne che no na a cover old one no wo so a gi say ye composite filling e wo ho na eno so etumi aboa se wo hu sa sign we bi o wonum na se one immediately no one ko hu dentist ebetumi akoso serious dental problems e the amount oh yes because you can say e ko root no mu na ekodi disinase a bacteria nya kwan for didi esenase no na omu didi operio no ko inside no etumi ma one ose no eye mobile tina last time you can say obi wo osteoporosis eye dompemu yare simply means say the density of the bones no a lusu and I say bia as a pro na hanti I was say semitumi fit jawbone mu but because of say deteriorating as a result of osteoporosis ni no we say ema semitumi nya support it odi break it down aduane odi wesa no na esena start na mobile sabakutu a likely sabako nso betuma yede etu wani beba nso na wosini nyina etututu and afei call the next one so we no aya na very difficult to cross and say incomplete crown root no fracture so we no atiesi apayesi across gum line no ena akwakosi hono nti eba na say no a de oba judgment dental clinic a yebetumi aye e de aboa no say yebetumi aye GI filling ho e de amount na eno so etumi aboa the next picture na split open e de in fact aya na most of them no irreversible yentumi enya ho hwi this ese no yetu because eba na say no a on say pop no wo ese no inside enamel na white na wo top no eno no wo ho but other sensitive layers wo inside it is a crack no splitting open say no a na eno no the more no cry na say obi ho na yenyantu emfa ma no the more na ode ewesa no na emu no ebie the more
okay
it the more na emu no ebie the more no na affect no pop no because pop no un say eno so very sensitive tissue enye as hard as enamel no and I say dentin no and face so no ema inflammation ebem simply means say body immune cell no any body fluid respond into the moment aduane be call na say esene be start say oye adwuma as a result of oye no na activate irritate immune cell no inflammation no into na ma was start no bunya pain na oseno na eye oya na eye oya na eye oya na say obi was a problem ya usually bo say be at daytime no ya na eseno ye ne ya bebre especially we mu aye din no because eseno eba ne sa no a obo say pulp tissue no na emo na start na omudidi na essay it me cause cancer cry e wo eseno
wow
oh yes it hwehwe judgment dental clinic e kira kwan na ye mo a yenye eseno ho adwuma na emfa emawo also hear the vertical root fracture na dia also we no apex one down ho no nti we no molar tooth no say eno na wo legs no nti eno no ne nan no yetu but also fracture no wo down ho
e wase ho pa
e wase ho do say an constantine free top ho ene mo me constantine free apex nti ba ne sa no a wo say e ho no na emo no so start na omu didi but obo no ma Yehu bia on the sim say cavities bia ni sim ne se no unhu say crack bia abedam because when we deep into unhu but still or tip pain inside.
Okay.
All because say fracture no start inside. Obu no ma accident betumi akose sa. Nti ba me sa na that part na ni jaw ho no it crack ne tisi ho no affect esin root no. Ehu be hia because it do point to say the best thing is say or say ye extraction no na ema ohoto. Enti frey 055 913 82. Now also until share picture na eda so na on say o share the cross section of the teeth enamel no, that is the outer covering no, then the next layer no eba no pulp no, dentin no, then pulp no na inside until say pulp no who say ya visibly ya nerves any tissues no any idea. It is a base na crack ne tisi a say na address ya kwa kosi the root of the tooth no nti e basa na bacteria no tumi edidi e ho no saa didi kora esen root na say na ofa problem kese na e di abrel. Okay. Enti obetumi ahwehwe ye kira kwan ye branches edoso Ghana ha e bibia wo hwe me freedom say Fakye television de ekọ achi nti hwehwe Gentleman Dental Clinic kira kwan ye Kumase Bantama Abepo Junction Total Filling Station. Na afiso ko akra your branches 2 you Nungwa you relocated from Nungwa C5 junction no you the aba Nungwa you NDC party office no and direct opposite afiso so ko Dome Kwabenya Atomic down roundabout no branch no Judgment Dental Clinic guso ayeye ejuma ho Techiman and environment na wo hwe me a also so from Techiman market to Magazine Road no so you AY Ahmed and direct opposite oko Koforidia, Gentleman Dental Clinic, yene Central Police Station no, ena ebon ho pe takrade e banchase tadisco down, ehona Gentleman Dental Clinic ho. Udru aflao no, yene Eco Bank, ene the same building no, main road now de koboda na no. Na oba temale tushigu, yene Central Post Office, ena eye direct opposite na MTN office no. Enti se, wani enhu na eye ututontota, bomodi yane fre Gentleman Dental Clinic 055 913 95 82 and 0549 906 588 na abu maminchia your friend say me lady pastor
okay
lady pastor Priscilla Buadu say this year that is 14th December the worship experience no this year baso gidigidi ewo sofo line na Cal Cathedral
okay
enti ye invite adofo nyina abu mehwe wonim so wo ho this year program we bomode na fa ho hye na bra na yensum erade 14 December enti lady pastor Priscilla Buadu na edaso no oni ni team minister Dorcas Jojo ahen eba mehu friend say adom piki enso wo ho minister Jones so omunyina wo ho
mate
yemfa odomesu yakopon edamase pa
mate heso ye da se pa ti e no ye koma ye kokodi e o Gentleman Dental Clinic koma so ye wera ye na ho ye ba ya pe ye TSU na fa fise no ato aso ama ye ba sesia dwumadi kɛseɛ no sɛ dɛ no ne yɛbɛwurawura mu ntɛntɛm paa na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no aboa no nneɛma akɔyie pɛ dɛ amɛsan sɛ sɛ de super clash no ɛne other ones no yɛhwɛ ne yɛdidi ho nkɔmmɔ no ɛboa ma bibi akɔyie pɛ ɛtumi ɛdama na boaseda kɛseɛ no so ɛtumi ɛnkɔmfa ma aboafoɔ adane de nyinaa ɔmo ekirikiri mu yɛba ba bɛtena mu ɛtumi ɛbɔ adwuma no kamakama pɛ ɛtumi ɛde ɛma na deɛ ɛteɛ de sɛ zene uyo obi a how ya me ba bɛbobɔ so no ahyɛase yi ne ti wɔ waso ya na watu anamon tentempa ewramu ne ahwɛ na yaboa na wagya wɔn aso na nneɛma akɔ yie pɛ timi era ma Dank Nature Healthcare Complex sebra na bra bɛ wramu maso na deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ ɛba no nam yare ɔmo na yɛ nkɔfo a ɔmo gye ɔmo aso mbɛhwɛ na yitu ase doku na wanya afa ahodie dɔk ayɛ wiemu bi ɛno yɛ dɔk a wode ɔne kyɛm ɔdanka wobɔ adwuma na wiemu a ayɛ no ɛkyerɛ sɛ nipa pɛpɛpɛ baako ɛna ɛbɔ mmɔde ade bi ɔmo te namu saneɛ yɛayɛ no deɛ nteɛ ne sɛ ebi wa ne obi nhyia mudie ebi nso ɔkora nneɛma a mo yusu ne fie no ɛtumi ɛde saa haw no ba ɛba bɛwuram na ɛhu paa ɛnti wɔ hɔ na wo sɛ wanya bi na ɛsɛ bi a ɛnkɔnkɔn no mu nduro kɔ na ɔmo no wɔ machines a yɛde bɛdu so so ahu sɛ ɔde yɛ ne teɛ yɛ aboa ma nneɛma akɔ yie pɛrɛ ama ne ɛma obi dwonso a ɛmba ama obi nso dwonso a na nase hyehyɛ no ama obi dwonso a na emu akyɛ ama bi nso adidi ma nya kidney mu ha kora bi wɔ a wapem so a onyaba ne nyina nam yare nti romo ɛwɔ Dank Nature Healthcare Complex ne amboa na gya wɔn aso na nneɛma ɛne da yie pɛ ntimi ɛmfa ma akɔ a yɛde machines ne hwɛ hu yare no bibi ɛhyɛ no na ayɛ ma odu ɛbɛboa ama wogya wɔn aso na ayu ha no ɛtimi de fuere ama trade pechi number 2 ona dɔk wɔ 7 kɛmfa ntwɔse afua yɛ du nya yɛde nupa wodoɔ na aba na yare bi edu nya no wura mabo sampa hɔ yɛ bia okɔnɔ akɔkonya waya isa ampa na nneɛma deda yie paa ɛtimi area mantifa ne number no na ka ha ɔkyɛ na yare ya ɔtɔn yare so a ɛna anya no ado 0244 017 556 0244 017 556 na 0266 593 330 0266 593 330 Dank ana ahotofie no ramne abo na bibibia ende da yeso emfa emma mami rabu na mere the Ghana Premier League Monday night result ya bob modern etimi enya ye ne de yetimi record ye ne sede mun komo no esi etia no ehase afie da no Nations ene hohoi 1-1 Saturday match is a run Diana FC Oman Shebiama Mediama FC and She Vision FC Bomienu Emma 11 Wonders etimu bako eno so echi no ara match is a run Sunday Senator Hartlefolk Oman She Macrobia Ekobo meka bako mentimi ante Young Apostles Bomiensa bechim timu mienu FC Samate Shebako Shadow Blacks entimi and She Basic Holy Stars Ebomienu Emma Diani Gold Stars and Shebi na Pando Heart of Lion Shebako Brekum Chelsea entimi and Shebi Karela United Shebako ma Dreams FC so entimi Shebako tiano matches na jese jepene eramwa na no edia yedi musem no eram etimi edia ma na ayesa no ma mehwe table no so kakra na yehwe na yenko yanim ni ade na owe table no se de sitie animu nkoma otumu zampa teams ni bi mo share branch o mo nsem na bi mo so no ayese awiwi ze adunia mo akono me ze pemso ade ne mfa na enye celebration shafo ni rade a kakwagu bi abo 8 matches e baby oda obi abo 5 e baby oda odwen wa won ti ase igase hu pa o di eduara di kan ekra 18 points mediama enso di omo so no ekra 17 na Hartlefolk aba omo toso miensa omo so ekra 16 point Gold Stars etoso na omo so no ekra 16 point na enum ne Pando Heart of Lions omo so no ekra where is the table we no pacho mun check him mun check table mami
go ahead Diana
19 points and Mediama wo 18 na Lions wo 18 Timeshama the table we no for so kakra ho Timorhe na the top 3 no Diana ne di kan 19 Mediama toss me no 18 Lions toss me ensa 18 and Hartlefolk toss 9 omo ewo 16 Samates toss num ewo 16 Gold Stars toss nsia almost 16 na kotokoto so ewo 14 so ebe say mon fan cheme de da so ne de nye table no ne we ya desire prepare ne na mon komo no esi etie na ebe say game na e course no no ho nsem ne bebrebe na ye behwe ne mako ne akwani club ya kuma se asante koroko complain is a penalty we na was enke je de mo na as my penalty no near say the incident this here more fin Donzu and Kevin Osayasibe and we need the pram no man could be but on baba be di home come now after we so no hard to folk as almost a clean goal referee and jam for more almost a clean goal almost a goal no na ye can't go sebe ebe say bia fi ye to abayi ne say best go anan ke bitimi account so ball ni the boy adani chi wa show pa na ohwe ade ni dia so who say as player in the head e be mo say dabi ku you set in the head e ba ye na ba beto mawuli wayo ne koda ni nyina mu za go we share pa dia ga say samba ne henre nsu dia obi ka kire omo pa gwaku team player ade na kokko ageba adan no wabu mu Hey, has in a protocol. These are it here. As I see that back when you see you who pay Hussein Mohammed and Alonso. Hey, you'll be after the game. Alonso the in German and Coco referee regional calling someone. Who's a Jumano Baby D and ye patapatana. But on my charging, charging already a bomb money hard to focus in our sombra. And Mamma me or Monseman, I don't pay King Camoni idea, but on my chairs or Mamma to Yambochna. Zomon Rama me Alonso no so the chop aba ze opa ubibia cho yiri zenra suban no dani dino Ghana had to folk supporters the Ghana Football Association fan channel refi no so gina mu no mon fan channel because zenra do baby ni twa na sa banaze na ye kakra di na mana e too emotional I can't be after the game no or you na so the krata ba condemn incident enra etimi esi ye no omujiri sa man tutu anko ye so no amfa mo na ma oze na NCC no so no ere omo so omo krata ba nei omo ebo mo de bo amade da ye party omo don supporters abra omo zunya amre ba be support team ni na dan literature we train ha na we are train ha we are train ha na we are train ha na we are train ha we are train ha we are na the Didi Dramani so din come after the game na after the game no sema Didi kai no mamintie kaka nas.
It's a marathon season, you know, and then I think that will make amends. I think it was so easy, even though we could have defended better, in my opinion, because we are trained on this. That we try to be bold, we try to be courageous, and then to deal with the player in the wider area rather than tracking back into our. We are fine. We are.
Command Masudi Dramatica at the far penalty was or Hana Kaka, but. Coach Abdul Karim Zito also cassette for hard to go no man, say also the name Semijai.
I saw the flag up before the score. Me, I used to tell them to care. I don't lie. What should I lie for? Nothing. You understand me? I'm working as a professional coach. And I'm not on address. I'll tell you the truth and finish. So I saw it before the kick. I saw the last man like this. That's what I saw. Maybe that's that.
Anti ebon come on ogwa mama chance efefio ona em ze be John Breno Simano be dukra wo mi ade ade mama chance efefio na ehwe me nim baby a wo de fiba ye nyinye nya ne ma be console the super clash no ne ade ade ba me messages in the door so me show mama mra aka wo na me nyi kakra efefio na yenku ani me fantastic good evening to you and your club. Which country won the first World Cup and what was the referee handle the final match name? KTI from Contanas been Uruguay. That was in 1930. Uruguay, but referee no D match and they achieved the delivery. Hi, Kwaku, I'm Tiago. Best watch you live from Adanse. Keep the fire burning. Now, good afternoon, Abu. I'm tipping from Adanse. Amudrasi. Was it tell Madrid fan that Barcelona we are coming like Kakai and no here the honorable we are not the source so OBO. Don't cry. You're the Eramu and so I don't know. Good evening, Mr. Abu. Luis, what team is Justice Blade playing for now? Please update me. Mr. Abu, please, Kotoko is going to win the Ghana Premier League. Mark my words. From Ochame Aldeko. Abib never asked. Blade is on Simon team here for now.
Blade is in town.
Waba.
Blade is in town.
Oh, okay. So Waba back to Ghana. From yeah.
Belgium, 1930, Uruguay, Argentina finals.
We how many years today? I've to be better in Manchester City than Liverpool. You made a mistake choosing Liverpool rather than Man City. My name is Pemarco from Canada. Good evening, Fakye Sport. Happy Kotoko won yesterday. If Donzo Morefin did not score again this season, Koroko supporters are okay. Thank you, Donzo. Morvin. And I'm Matthew from Goso. You're also the better. Good afternoon, Abu. As a matter of fact, Hartlepool is destroying Ghana football. Waving handkerchief when they are entering the pitch. They like to do too much. Greetings to Vivian Harrison for more days. And so I am Takwa. And also Ede Ebaye. Abu Diaby. In fact, you are making the Fakye sport very enjoyable. Keep it up. And JD, watch you live from Asante Drabin. Greetings to Dazebre Nana Utu Srebo. The other two are so no kwa. Message you did also Babram. Echime Banama Bawekim kind Diaka. Why?
Oku, my men fan free form na men fan froso sa na menko. Enti opania ono ne da Feteman United ano. Nana Abrata the second. Oku, a Division 2 club that a ball league. Na ya to boot 40 plus. E dia mo bia so onye. Na on ball league no should tell you say Nana when team no what team ahwe no ma yie ntu ko eye gomu afeta wono and eye kura ho and osan ye Feteman United team no, and he's really doing well for Nemrante no, and Nemrante na promises say they are also going to deliver and make sure say they also get a Division 1 slot no matter ball, because one person anasi can also be team yakobin. So I think say it's a good one. Kwaku weekend goes by, Kwaku corner go against Nukra. And that TV see, and I think say omulusu game no ti amount mean can say ni ye who for a league ni how I see bobo for a player like August Nukra from Baby Abone Danu Pija Abone to net, I think say he deserves some praise. Abia man timuno go of this man to maybe a bit me nominate and so to media account. Though Bechem they've not been the Bechem you used to know. Coach Misa Baba still and Timiantin Tam and Ra Nedam Council Ayaba. Oh yeah, guess no crash go. Yeah, guess no crash go. And look how we see Pija Bono Tabri Bon and Tone at Tims of Kwaku. The Yanisa Kwaku, what a blast ass call up, Munga.
Babente, we know, in 10 years.
Now, on TZ, place news to go in Yaku. Let's see, we could Japan.
Oh, then there you local guys in the news there be more count. I send their cry is a Saturday no crowd. No. Break it to take time, Baba. Aibe Kobe, Prince of say, could you Messi, Kevin Kroma, and also can your mom cockra. Like me say, technical winner while, technical man there while. I'm also called. Now, how to full goalkeeper so by joining. But I train a squad everywhere.
But I'm
be more call.
We support.
But we a big for the first time and second, no more disrespecting Ghana for you.
Kuku nipa funny pan yashi.
No more disrespecting Ghana for you.
Nipa funny pan yashi.
One of them more players are open.
And sometimes one a yen nipa kaze oh adia omu ye die omu bibi behind it. Then tina wire caller. A friendly game as a Kirin Cup as in a mokwakobo. Kwaku, a preparation towards 2026 World Cup because we are not part of AFCON. In the squad, no changes in the squad. But you as a year to dummy be, and I took a year spa, and I made my own shami card, and it's animal. What sort of thing is that? You take people for granted, and you come and run to the same people so support being. Now, do you think that Obian the 12 anymore video Kumana? A taxpayers' money in the years to marry you. It is a taxpayers' money. Yeah, sometimes you need to respect people that don't pay tax. You are president of football. You are coach of blaster. I don't trust Ghana and several temperature. When I make my BBA. Sometimes these things no more no there. Some of us we always talk against it. Meantime, will be these are people, and the reason why I hate so hard is that these are people they've lived life. To running ya be move by Beninamu at a point in time, a human communication person has to focus pen. So they've lived life. Harrison or Prosper Harrison, he's lived life. The people working at the GFA, they've lived life. So these things, shouldn't be something that there's a issue. Blasters in a matamabo would be a movie and I bring back the laugh. What love are you preaching, Zian Famra? You guys don't act or do what you preach. And it's the more reason why we are suffering. Because my caller binti Kevin Nkrumah ko meboa.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's not even better than Peter Midwakwa. But Okumi. Brako kansi si because wo tan akwala no wo mpa akwala na sem. Ba we kwara nko ye mini pa me nam anipa. Tinka but kwaku ade ye no kro na se e ka kire nipa. Kevin Nkrumah nye better than Peter Midwakwa on any day.
The Nkrumah form chenga na ringers ni na.
Okay. Yeah.
Nkrumah.
Enunti ni aje have consensus no
form chenga na.
Na enunti ni aje have consensus na Yakobo have confirmed. And I'm say enunti na yaje afcon na Yakobo have confirmed na yampa kodi aye Morocco no. On the nimbo ball Ghana hadi na onko no nkonkobo. Ina ye wa ha ye be ko ni asamba. Kwaku Mediama is the best coach team in Ghana. Team beard why coach on better than Mediama. I was of the opinion say Coach Ibrahim Tanku no dwane adwuma. Because at a point in time the team say house of folk no mo knocking on the doors. Now on person obedi adwuma no. But Kwaku team Mediama adwuma no. I wanted to see the whatever table because I was not convinced with the national teams and ada adwuma na wo. I wanted him to be actively doing something at the top line for teams. No, the game I watched with my eye. Now we share game no what domano. They are the best coach team. And then you want to say the league no the top second. The performance they are exhibiting, the kind of game they are giving, they are really doing well. And players know why they are giving their all, they are giving their best. Look at the saver. A bunch of Felix in the game.
Yeah.
That gave them that point no because that game it was well executed from a bunch of Felix Sana. And the goalkeeper made sure say what boni ye I enjoyed the game, I enjoyed everything that went on no Saturday Koku was delight to watch. Yeah, who boy park and so we found one and boom. We saw two teams who be able to control game no. Changes back in the second half. Chioba restika ya ama team no omo tempo no antimi anto as na tempo no drop kakra. But the team that the crowd made Mediama no, because it's not a bad team. And Nyame po Sunday, they don't be makuma than got to match power. Eba ya Rasport tell you. But I'm convinced say bibia ku ye na adwuma na Mediama ebo. If this is the performance they are going to give outside Takwa, next year no Kwaku, they stand the chance of winning the Ghana Premier League. And they have brightest of chances because if you look at players, if you look at their age, how committed they are, anyhow, original bencher, also fair each and every single time, no more changes are airborne and everything is spot on Agwaku. You have a good team. And I think the coach Ibrahim Tanku, me personally, he's proving me wrong.
Yeah.
With the Jumana Takwano. And I like the way at Mexico, the support they are giving him and all that. And it's something that here they just need a clinical finisher that will not turn the move because Kevin Nkrumah is having some sort of good performance. But Jebo ni we know I know so we need to match striker no. But mostly striker is nowhere to be found. That is to tell you that striker can also perform anymore. To abandon the team anymore. But I think that if they get someone that will be sitting in the box, no reference point, them team friend Mediama in the attack building. I think they have a very good team. I'll make my year. Abiana on the other hand too, they have a very good team. But if you are able to get remember out of the game because Kevin Nkrumah kept him out of the game into the other issue, and you are able to get a branch of any Emmanuel Mafo also off the game and as out of the game as I'm to me put me here sana on Viviope next normal because if you look at some performance of modernity, any changes are true by now. Mukoye Denka Karimo Sana went out of the team.
Yeah.
So I think that they will rectify these things, come out and come with their flying colors. 19 points. It's something that yes, a catcher and a catcher almost say. Now that they are there, it shouldn't be a turning back. They should drive on and make sure they accelerator down. I saw their CEO, I saw Omo El Sunipa investing in the team, supporting from the popular stand. We usually don't see that in the teams. Si can you know the Zikarabe team no better be popular stand no anymore support. Anybody see jama. And then let's see what you know so see jama bi. So I think they are doing something special. They are doing something nice. And I love the way Omani now. I interviewed one of the fans. Also, I have to focus, but he's disappointed in the way Adriana able because when they are winning and enjoy back, because so more winning on that day now, you can be free. Every grant a free next one. So what I say, Bibiao, Jobanum Bia, Dobanum, Dobedi,
free. Never know free, no, Bia no happen.
Jose,
you're never free or Bia no happen.
Every day,
and I couldn't even happen.
Every day,
was all moments. And I was a Nigerian tiny. Monty, free.
Say free by free, Abba. The free. So I can free me.
So any may see you on it.
Yes, you on nay. And I'm supporting the popular stand. I'm dinner. Me who we are shame chance I did that.
I'm personal.
But blame dinner, we are going to ball pow.
Yeah.
Now we are going to bomb me. But chairman and dinner more almost supported team. And I think that they really did well. I am was a dinner gave match. Mediama gave match, and I think the two coaches in Nano, I had a match or more money on one boy. Kakume Baho, no Madriano. To watch us here. It's a good one. Baku, a Hayana number 3, and now Hasselhoek and Hoko United. We be bored the production for Nabaso. And we all sat here and talked about the commentary, talked about the feed, and how we see it. Kakudena, Assassin. We go say yes, they are now Yama. Maybe that day Sambe Wamu. Then we be talking about start time too. Because if that is the case, start time really did well.
Yeah.
Hey, start time be biano mko. Now since you signed the game for Fraba say match with 10 on me. Last week you came yano. Moka say me nation no hoy amba. No, I say the special one Becca say o ma patch or mo munya nti o chom patch up ani mabim. Saturday, this is say yes, asem na ya asem na kotukoni has na match akwaku. The last baby 3 years. Two teams we bra ma bonu. We manga probably a brew me no so. The pegime say good teams are saying the last 3 years made them my defending champions. Again I give you match. So nka ye boliga ka match ben and kababi. And ye kwakobo match omumi enu na that's all. First and second match na ye kwakobo. O prioritize league no na be sama for hu and I am just some match na ma team so
what the we ba so mbe ya
na so can excuse me so
the last time now TV bia uti and am tena haka asem we kire wo defend o ma callers ne de be gu me so e say ma men ka some church man na de me hwe woni no maka ma men ka some for good you see enya technical so
no me na
mi jitum
me jitum transfer and
okay me so obeni ma men ka some
oh enye ma men ka some nya
ma ka tell say and go for the camera too
e technical issues na e ba ma problem bi sa ba te abotre
ma ka asem we ya kire and also ma maintenance the what ti ha ya o e ma callers ni be digo mi say and asem na ma ka kire mo say de nim no say ye ka se ye ka ni nyina mu ye mbehye mo e ye de no man kutwa bo no
kwagu
sama be kan ti o mo first statement ma bi mu sa adesa production say na ano ma kire odoma e ye de na bo no ma mitwa
ye betwa ye ntimi kutwa kotoko match
mu so mo
that will probably be their reason. That will probably be
men carry because callers ne ka say me
carry no ho na come to aso akọ doma no mu wie doma na hweso be say twa sa doma kwa na be se na be duru kuma simpo time out see me
wadwen cha na
yes no my did na me kire ma dwen wo ho say that could be the reason
because they all can as obi na catch us anything no
obi ka bibia nkire me ba asem sa asem no uni ho dance ya utwa ho bi now they are dancing and the me twa ne say almost just say kotokoni has a bo akra no be ba be twa nations akwa twa eye doma adiana ni media no be say akoba akwaku omo ma enu ntuno ma the reason be the last one was technical reason
very technical reason
okay if that is the case we want us to go akwaku my yenso ifro de akwaku Hussein act no was a barbaric act. But I'll put the blame on the doorsteps of more supporters, no chairman, no supporters in the mass side in the mass.
Reason is it?
Right from the onset, they started attacking the referee. Say referee Nadi, referee obedi match OCCA, referee we see. And the referee be passable. In the minds of the players, in the minds of the supporters, they felt to say referee never park will be the back about the Yesterday, if I'm to give score, now me score now. it's either 7/10 or 8/10 for the referee. Not because Kumasa Sanoko to go on. Incident see game Nimbibri and his decisions were spot on. It's about talking to your players and letting them have that intelligence to resist certain things. Who said I apology not by one useless apology. So I was boy do you frustrated? Is he serious? Oh, quicker near boss so I prefer to is he being serious? As I mean, sometimes the players no one on my idea. What do you know? I won't tell you.
But I am Alonso issue ne
what do you know? I won't tell you. Hey, say ha, and you say open funny has and putting for Naya win can player no because who maybe you did the money after me be a commercial fine boy no because your coach was against you going there. Coach me coach still now go ahead.
Problem then bad boy team.
You know what drama one apology no.
That be apology we there. So we there.
I saw what you channel.
We there yes there are some players here. Oshesi no city ene anamo mutu na. Alonso one player like on Pekas anti the na no na see ananse. Obi can be chere.
I show bit and I make us almost 7 minutes about Tina referee say Kwaku that goal it was offside. Whom the man there offside. And found that open ball. The player was at the offside position. Don't call from. So even Kotoko player and the copying one, it was a challenge, not a pass.
I Liverpool Real Madrid. First time Real Madrid show one a year. The Vinicius Junior share one goal. Final match. So okay, Benzema she go busy. Fabinho.
Yeah.
Or comfort challenge in and now ball so never told Benzema. Obotu ma pe almost a back pass that be new comfort challenge.
It was a challenge. Challenge no koye. Asibe dia no na ye. My friends na me kan Kwaku omo manager sibe. Omo ye boy ni bone.
Ade.
Kwaku, how on earth any player will come give sounding performance on a normal day against normal teams near that day. Now Kotoko has why more than 4 mistakes. Kwaku, how on earth the defender will take a pass from the goalkeeper? Now I tried to beat an attack and an opponent. Or quite no assign done no pass upon an opponent and opponent in the ball no one channel. Kwaku, it's not normal. The ball is and normal. But none what that be bobia.
And by one.
That is it. Kwaku be sikwa. It can only be him. The biara da or CSB. The biara da or CSB. Kwaku, they should do something about it. If you are referencing Nasi, this is just someone yadia. You have academy on and I say for referee outside the mra.
Kotoko has an idea. After game no we are. I mean
you need to do. When I started from house there now my descended they are cut down. I've read a lot, I've seen a lot, I've watched a lot about officiating. After the game commentary in the ma echoes on some amount for a can. Nina will be at the room. I keep on saying, say, Kwaku adventure, Sabet is a man of obedience, obedience. Bia, say, I've been it depends on spectacular what they share situation, you know. Maybe space a different, what they different. But Kwaku say the spectacle ni share from the Kotoko angle. From the how to folk angle, you are yen to share the spectacle of truth. You face the truth, you come across. Now, so where the videos are how do ye and then near ma. This incident, the Osayasibe penalty incident, just like Kokubara said, the referee Kokuman said 7 or 8 out of 10. 7 and 8. I can also give him 7.5 or 8 to some extent 8.5 in the game. I think that he did very well. Managing some critical situations when it comes to decisions are not about affecting game. Now, this penalty incident, the rules are clear when it comes to penalty decisions. The position of Osayasibi, any baby a striker and a car born and say Osayasibi. I think my friend Dunzu, they were so close. So for the IFAB for interpretation, anyhow, explaining says, one, you need to look at Nipan and a natural position. Say omo yenkofo a omo ben so a distance any omuntem and a ball the opposition player say the last player now you look at the body now ball ne boy send 9 say ne fu any part of the body niti you look at Nensano, no abusa will say, I am Biana obetimia your home baby in that split seconds. If that is not done, at the time as Adia any deliberate into Wintimen was still for penalty. So this one, it makes it not a penalty, spot on decision from referee Reginald Collins. Now let's go to how to book equalizer. Mashe over and over and over and over and over. Wherever what's your ocean. I think that the TV coverage names wait player no. The last player and it's a carbon say yes said could you and now the how to play. But before you even go into that scene, now Karim Zito help us with the explanation. So mo zoom in and then I'm wahenia before say player the pinball no. Emma the cocan was the Maulu ya all about that overhead kick na sikweku no lines na flag that.
I was sure that.
So in the situation where we don't have VAR, you avoid any yemani. So those countries no more advance or more van. The referees are being told that situations of that nature, you don't flag, allow the game to flow. But the time we are now then we'll go visit the VAR decision. And the way AC elsewhere whereby VAR referee no probably can the lines will raise the flag. Obetwema de na say we say sure near however offside and any offside. VAR helps us with the decision. But in our situation there is no VAR. And the first approach that the referees use in officiating before the introduction of VAR, if the assistant line, another lineman is very sure of himself, say, well, who offsider, and in this situation, our time the last man, because the lines always move with the last player. Into time the last player, and that is Mauli Wayu. Before the ball got to Mauli Wayu, he was offside already, no Opeja the flag. As timer, Opeja flag now ball, but the referee has already seen the lines in so there is nothing the center referee can do because while we still offside and Wajigua, he is the one to be blamed because the lines now the Apija. In this situation, we have to folks support and now we blame because we will be the bar. Leave Reginald Collins Samoa. Say Pobia Bonidia Bonechia, Monko airline to the Nidi Namonechi. Leave Collins Samoa out of this discussion because a lines in the Peja flag. And referees are communicated, and also they communicate with Omo lines to take offside decision. And baby, I think even with us, with benefit of replays. Yes, from end after match, and you actually replay almost 24 hours. Kuku, how to folks support is more air shake. Let's be real to yourself. How many of you have been able to identify that indeed the ball even came off a Kotoko player? With reviews are how many of us has been able to say no, indeed the ball really came from a Kotoko player. So I think that this one you pardon the referees. To be very honest, I keep on saying say we'll sit here, analyze and tell them in their faces say we ankoye. But for this, I think that the two most important decisions are about game. From where I sit, I will score the referees 100%. The offside decision spot on. The penalty I young call it on spot on. Amaya, they need to make us make number almost 7.5 to 8.5. They did very well. Oh, blame you or what? Hearts created 1 or 2 chances they could have scored. It was squandered. In the game itself, the Hearts of Folk supporters, you look into the face of a players no technical and tell them the truth. Kotoko outplayed Hearts of Folk. The chances created, Kotoko were better. Sekondo kwa clinical, had they have Albert Amua and Akwan Buku anymore, the scoreline could have been disastrous. It is fact. Born and run. You are not the better side. You've lost it. Accept it when you lose. Say, Ankoye, today it wasn't our game. Ajiagu, you prepare yourself for Swedo All Blacks game at Edi and weekend. We Oko now Kunya results are so be it. How to folk this season home performance lenye. Oma we need a 1 game post 2 per Eufi. Ya Kenya has been draw. Enna. Now you say the last 2 now I'm starting considering. Now it was knocking the door to tell you, say, if you're someone pejamo de bodima, we have show untimenti. And it happened yesterday. You play the biggest game ever in calendar also against opposition. On say world points for action or back with a Confederation Cup humiliation and near break to redeem the image to motivate the supporters. There is no way they were going to leave spaces for you, and how to folk did not play up to the level and not ever more. So correlations to open your friends Karim Zito and Nemrante for Hussein and Adena Oye. I've dealt with players from all folds, all angles. I know sometimes, and near my view, it may cost you game. You will catch it. The last time I catch us, say me hebo. Na me who say referee ayi card. Eddie ama player bi. Abra player and then call tackle. Onye hwene referee ama the card. Na me who say supporters tie no mu bu afu di referee na tema. O supporter me who am hwe udi. Koku. Say what will inner perimeter. And I would tell some players catch referee. Some referees also catch players are. There are so many things that is here. And when it comes to say your show card, Eddie Amobi. But as professional footballer as Hussein Eye, and the hype and Niema Ewo Hussein is one player. Midi by Black Stars and come up. And upon Sanya money now, if you are not able to manage what both any egos, any Niema, now reacted this way, just like Navarro's Ekan. The coaches were even running towards it and he said, not for anything. So who penny said, oh yeah, baby. Now Oba trying to prevent you, stop you from doing that. You still insisted, went ahead to act this way. Per regulations, any emra yede eye ball kumano. Obet me asanse from 6 months to 1 year. Yaye Intala is player be paying maybe or ball referee or 6 months. No, a first time offender said here, who knew a first time offender. What part of what in forms what has to look for the top and in the Maba. The FA Discipline Committee will look into the matter. Maybe I had to folk the Umbet Mia Pachoma, Yate, the sanction, so but yet you will not escape. Again, I keep on saying, even if Ofo said referee are Robiwa, that is why you watch charge sheet. It is the duty of the team manager to take note of time now you see winning the one. After that, you write to the Football Association. They be by Patrick Papala, former referee. So Obo has for it's Oben and Kof maybe on one casa, on Teso on one casa, Oben and Kof Obo has which said the referee was idea or the TV engineer how to book. Because how to look felt that we see Omo Mucho Quena if any ban is a when you say and no dia Bujai. If you think that referee is you are how to you call the shot. Right to the Football Association, they will assess the referee. Also, be or near their cockle, but they may. Oh, what they are now, Wakakoyan, I'm a referee the crown. So, also, Trebu or what? You have a padene crack, Nakasian about. And I think that footballers should learn from Eniemabia. It is going forward, no matter how you are being provoked. And also, the keeps a quick. We are living in society or in the world, we don't punish actions, but we rather punish reaction.
Yeah.
Nobody knows Adia. You see the action that led to Hussein's reaction, but then the reaction will be punished. Not action, you know. Aka, you humpon and campus either you can't want them. But then that a learning curve on one casabish yard the frame or general suspension, we know about Baka. He will conduct himself in a sporting manner. Say football, 3 things: you lose, you win, you draw, and come down from our China. Because they too, they are not to change. Adriana ne Mediema.
However, I know, but as you know, Berlin for so confirming or one from player be of Black Stars in team.
Union Berlin for not confirm so my from player. Derek Con. I feel the encounter na good.
But Omo confirm so my fed.
Last time I buy the see and they say was say baby that means ne na go through because yen team sign ten ha entwa ticket man na bi abra ne encounter.
I will go for the omudi yi.
Ko why enkrofo.
Was na so we are part of football people.
Many Black Stars,
no, but we are part of the association. Now, to be.
It doesn't change anything.
I don't take back
Black Stars decision.
Football people, we are football personnel. I
agree, but
I'm confident.
Do not subject me to conform of my comedy in Black Stars. That is what I'm saying.
Football people.
National team be free 2 point. I call up extra ticket a man for now still taxpayers now mudi easy extra ticket kon wo some nka squad na nchire ya. What do we have to tell you? Me have me home because it is inappropriate to disrespect over 34 million plus population ete o man mu say motam ye japade a eyo o man na japade say mo de kwa akobo match na mo kwa akobo no say eye official o enye official ye pu ye mpo e Ghana din ene ye de ko mebo ana ye kwa koton Ghana enti ye den a e wo se Ghana fo hu de ekoso the last time omukọ ball sa for nation or UK buy and ho nsem back and forth e betting nsem bibri be sin the crown e ho sika yintua minister say yintua e ho sika mfa ma efe na be minister wama abanya de akwa akoto bibi but aban the finance mo omukọ it is the tax first mamo some fan kobo ball na wutimi organize it ema the local contingent every group ha foreign players no mo future ticket am mo ba and then Monday we playing on Friday I think Friday and about 10:30 your match and then Monday team na start if we are kona mo se mo ana squad in chair mo se ya nimbre na meta na nkan we have nothing to tell them. That is how they want to run things. If the Football Association deem it fit say approach we and or the be running the Black Stars are ojayimu a good time omuhia a supporter they come back and go we no money say omo ko Japan enye no omo na beko they don't need us more no bia yen ko hebi mfa ma any problem they should do whatever that pleases them whoever on my friend and we wish them the very best of luck. He's a Ghanaian, he deserves to be called to the national team in ya friend or Edeneko onkobo no muami enche sebe ya world ranking ni pija abaye nim kakra ni adi videos my was na videos ni bi players ni bi omo continue good luck onkobo na monche na monfa animunyam she meshe Ghana but aside that we have nothing to say about you. So we were Saturday game na eto yawo domana Kwaku Virus has done a lot of enema on the game. Media others are any TV one way channel. I've said one, I've said two, maybe a net 3 and a half 4. So I will not see much when it comes to TV. Any amoniama among for Uncle. But say you see a tone league, you know, Eddie actually if we are Ghana for any if we are seeing now. There are some games that we should not leave it out. This thing happened last season. Because last season at a point there was a game not a year of more importance. But Yaja is abo nicha. If we are so much in the man, Dr. Kwamichi, na bam krampo Ghana football unti afu yen sheda hu ne niama bebre o football because so much na Nations FC ekwa comment. It was an all important fixture that needed to be live on television. The FA decided said match Sabi, I'm not saying say match win here, but that particular weekend. Now when you look at the importance in that order, now the Nations FC game and the any Gold Stars game, these were the two games. And now you per match be the camera kusiswa. There is 2 games no. We are no camera alcohol. Yet there are 2 nations for
yeah.
Bibi any kupiem war brekum. And some bebre the 31st which I don't even want to talk about. You are buying to new season. You just a TV right for ne kwan. As I afraid the sikaba you invest in ye. Enti yanko ye ni ye no so kwaku. League no the odasoro any the odanachi ebo. Now match bena a fully with not just first and second kiko. These are 2 big clubs in their own small way. You see am fa camera nkunku see no so entwa. We never catch them. The 2 teams did was tactically Tanko Anyas actually is that coach. Chuba Aristika, kakran. And also the second coming and the third coming is doing what he can to make sure say Eduana Baba we so I want to watch Kotokoni Vision Wednesday before say Baba what the 2 teams will present us on Sunday. But before me dem in 30 seconds, Pechama. Kotokoni has and I must say make how much me really fear. Most omubu stuff how many supporters Ghana. Kotokoswo 8 million household and Andra match in 40,000 say no bad pack.
I sure maybe I will call there.
Oh, they have been young for that.
Oh yeah, how can I Kotokole has supported them?
Then I'm gonna say on my night me 30 million o met me afa 20 million o mu me supporters and 40,000 o man me am even 20,000.
Yoko.
Super clash na baso. Na over the weekends me catch us say oye den ya Kotoko be share. And Kumasi and Kotoko be win game no. And Ebemu after the full 90 minutes, it's not only about Murphy Donzo say was share that goal, but then Kotoko dominated the game, especially in the very first half. They dominated the game. Second half, it was a 50-50 ball between Kotoko and House of Folk. We saw House of Folk coming in at a certain point, then going off, Nakotoko take you over, and then the last 15 minutes till the end of the game, you saw House of Folk also bouncing back into the game, and that is what we expected. At least this fixture has given us a feel of the Ghana Premier League, and this is the biggest 2 football club that we have in our country. And at any moment in time, say Omubo, this particular encounter, we need to have the feel of our local football. Just like when you go to Spain, you talk about El Clasico, Madrid, Barcelona. It generates a lot of heat. I mean, Kotoko House of Folk, you need to generate a lot of heat. But I believe, say, maybe Coach Karim Zito, he should understand it very well. Say, he has nothing to lose after say free Confederation Cup, With the performance, boys know Eleni out on the field of play against Accra House of Folk, it tells you one thing. Say Kotoko is an abundance of quality players. In fact, Kotoko is an abundance of quality players. Even when it technical bench, the players are Coach Karim Zito a substitute into the game. No, he always got it right, and they always comes into the game and have a big and huge impact onto the game. And that is why I feel say after 5 legible games, Nakotoko 11 points with our outstanding matches of about 3 matches are Edenim Aobebo. Nakotoko 11 points are. It all bounds well to the quality players that Kotoko, and it descends to one particular information. Our coach Karim Tito should understand say this season, after losing out from Confederation Cup, Kotoko target should be the Ghana Premier League. Yes, with this huge investment, the target of Kumasi and Kotoko currently should be the Ghana Premier League. I know very well, says, we'll check it over the league log now. You talk about Diana, Midiama, and other big teams. They'll be challenging this particular, Ghana Premier League this season. Midiama, Heart of Lions, House of Folk, Samates. These are big clubs who will be challenging Kumasi and Kotoko on the league log. But then it all bounces well to the good quality players that Kotoko work. Although says Kotoko quality players are, I have that kind of few opinions. I can easily resist that particular motion. Say, with the quality players, they've not been able to gel up for maybe a 1 or 2 or more years. These are abundance of players. They are now picking it up. And the moment on me picking it up, I'm beginning to have that feel. So Kotoko will actually win the Ghana Premier League. But Diaby, maybe Ababe Drew say, I think some Mohamed Kamara, with the last consistent performance of matches our body Kumasi and Kotoko, he is the best goalkeeper currently in the Ghana Premier League.
Maestro. Can you Mohamed Kamara the best goalkeeper Ghana Premier League? Yes. The clean sheet now keep on Indiana.
Oh, Diaby.
I don't have a goalkeeper, no need.
Oh, Diaby.
Oh no,
me come
Ghana Premier.
I mean, no. I don't know.
We caught 360 something minutes on conceded goal. The last 4 games were about. I was about to go to grab and report him. So dear Nani Beginas, and now it's not about Diaby. So many replay. It is a quack or Chigu.
What's why?
Where camera? I
know there. Say 301 games the Diaby. Fine. But to me, currently in the Ghana Premier League, there is no goalkeeper. Diaby, there is no goalkeeper who come close to Mohamed Kamara.
Reason they say.
Oh, he's fantastic.
How?
Diaby. It didn't come out to us.
No, but this goalkeeper is there. Do it. Any clean sheet now do it goalkeeper.
Fine, you are talking about clean sheets. Yeah. This is one how many clean sheets out of the Ghana Premier League in Yabon.
I said now Kofabai. And not a man member. Only currently is the best goalkeeper. Our the Ghana player. I mean, see your goalkeeper. The last 4 games were on conceded goal. When does
unconceded goal? What conceded goal? My best goalkeeper currently the Ghana Premier League.
Then Kamara best.
It's Mohamed Kamara. Because of his outstanding performance for the Kotoko this season.
I would throw one through.
That is the reason why I give the national team. I don't say their friend. Now what's our national team? Diaby. What's our national team? We are talking about a goalkeeper. Guinea national team. Yet to Kroma Kumas and Tokotoko. Yet to Kroma. A Guinea national team. Atunsa they are from Mohamed Kamara. And we saw a best goalkeeper in the Ghana Premier League. I also want to say.
Because Guinea are friend into your best. Your Blasters goalkeeper was 5 or 6, 5 clean seasons in 6 matches.
But to me,
call friendly matches. But to me, you call that one the best.
But to me, Mohamed Kamara is the best goalkeeper currently that we have in Ghana Premier League. I don't want anybody to understand.
Bakary is not our best goalkeeper.
Set me master Americano. So Obi will hear me. Obi will tell me. I don't want anybody to agree with me.
Who's the why Chenko Fale?
Yeah.
Omohe Shiani Mabe.
Yeah.
Dabi Ameke on the Wadibu e fatwa. Osi sane yeyi. Se maestro so owa. Minti munko je babi ake maestro CBC o ya atia.
Dabi no credit.
Me dem make what ase.
Yeah.
Say guarantee you can on what basis? Because
on what basis?
On what basis? No about no high.
Look at the performance that he gave to Kumasi and Kotoko. So are you telling me so performance Kamara de Kotoko? It was very bad. Did you concede?
So I don't know money.
On our minister said, there be on our minister said, everyone performance nana.
So I don't know money.
Consistent performance or the Kumasi and Kotoko.
That is true.
Makes me think he's the best goalkeeper. Now I know a ball game new year, no. Man for the picture to so at the idea we have to say bibi dana see normal football ni abrabona ebono obi an didi. You cannot force someone to actually disown his belief. At the end of that branch and ask them who say boys the agenda wanting time video say normal and yeah super clash ne bowi ya one player be don't bother my house of folk. I forgotten the name. Nancy on some board my house of folk was I forgot the name. Patrick Wazak.
Yeah.
I take a cabinet dana. I mean, normal. So would say, oh baby, a bon pie. Oh baby, a bon pie. Very good. But then people should stop talking about spirituality. If you want to bring spirituality, why am I hear more spiritual than this particular goalkeeper? Gaming. I don't know how to folk here or park and some move no more. I mean, what is more spiritual about that? But then we don't have to talk about that because it is their belief. It's the football club. Bono babe bono. Or the same man saying no ye umwa ebetimi abuano. And we should accept it. You see, then man for agenda no more ye whether you like it or not. My man is the best. Currently, is the best goalkeeper
for every that's it. Why?
Yabi, oh man, can't go see yourself no.
Kaki to be able to confirm our friend for. We say more time na something.
They say asem to be a o can wa he kakra. But I didn't have planted here, you know. And I'm the TV in the chi. But what is wrong with this particular boy? Yabo match in a way. You are a professional player, and you are playing for one of the biggest football clubs in our country, House of Folk. Yabo match away. Referee Reginald, Enra, he had one of his best games. He said, he had one of his best. He was right. Every decision that he took, he was right. So, as a professional player, I will appreciate a lot of hooliganism, a lot of things within our football, and you bear witness to some of the happenings. See in Ghana Premier League when it comes to attacks, I call referee. So I'm a referee, need to be a prepper. And big player of your caliber, of your status, all that you needed to do is to go and then attack the referee in an uncultured way. Who you are the apology about? Meanwhile, then you were intentional about it.
Ajowate, my referee.
Sesi anko mujana. Omuje ntiko bobu I can't referee na.
Why David Tiweche? Elo dey na cha.
Yenja na kobu. Debi yenja na kobu referee sesen.
Why we are far from for why? Why show? Debi
see.
It's okay. So all your best goalkeeper.
Mohamed Kamara.
About far from for. 06 3347470206 3347470206 3346460206 334646. But all fra na waluwa TV set no. Ama me na watie ni ane akwani na bibi adedadi na wa makasa no so wante. Why? Ti binizo obi wo so a na mama signal me na ma hwe na ma ram ni ade a. Me ba jo di ani baby afrefi.
Nana Babitio.
Yes, no, she.
Jina ye na
Yami na mo ni bo wa. Mediri mo chuchu. That's okay. It's important. O kasa ni paria ya kuna pa. Yeah, that's it.
My brother, I'm a far from. But I don't do any baby Alfred. But I don't think why Jina ye na mentonka ye why. Now lower TV na TV why.
Actually.
Yeah, when I'm in Kazai.
Hello.
Yeah, but I don't do any baby Alfred.
Because if you are was a Indiana Sandula.
Sammy too.
I'm a patrol has a phone on America Bigaka. I said I assume now or more can left last seven. Casa or more Casa ya say or Mesha Kotoko. By Kotoko dance, Jimbe 2 years as a saying, Muntimin say, Evo Accra on. And Penfose, Yemfaka Satenti and Toponko. Yet abo we no yan kasa ye din because ye did me say the yan ye besemo omo kan address em oma kasa e supporter baako oso ko beni bai e be ka kire omo mpanifo baako se ball no omo ye dey kra na omo be lusu e tell ko say video enti me se mo hwehwe say video no na mo fa nkire omo enti de ye ponse de ya je ye be show mo so ta
me pa to udi any baby Alfred.
Yeah, we didn't some other because if you to body yes.
Sabre pa to meet you.
Yeah, I think and fashion sports more yeah disappointing me because obi bia record no why obi bia o ya analysis obi bia kata emotion. Se ko tia ko to kwanga me nyini sam kasa be ko ni see. Inna mo so referee no di you know o 100%. Ye yedi mo ya because obi bia with necessary mistakes last to be being at the body but the number to master most referee edin ye dia but shadow crazy am never any asade and I'm
Mate mama far from me pa cho odi any baby Alfred. Yeah, odi any baby Alfred.
Hello.
Yes, I'm a talk.
Good evening.
Yeah, lower TV set no na tie me why?
Hello.
Yeah, lower TV set no na tie me. Yes, I'm a kaza wonte. Baba cho odi any baby Alfred.
Yeah, very much because of your going
Baba cho meet you.
In your number has a phone or my baby ball, I had to say Ghana politics. Nipano, boy, yeah, then good at your boy, yeah, well, sure boy, mammy, till 1 point. Left in the ball, looking Kayam, Cotophobia, say, I catch a house for refugees. What's your first half now? Far with me, I have good protocol. Yeah, and country. Yes, you go for fair first, you are good teaching a dream, never a dream about as for your asshole. You will make a young queen. Bye bye.
To me far from a patch of dear baby Alfred. Unyami too.
Born come out directly. Taking away like a master so the year any time added on. We share the limited bar second half of the more. Anytime or they can't not answering because well, Nankasan was intention to conform it share that delay born or man several one is back. At long last, so the just 5 minutes go on going to the sounds of point. So if you're marching anti and any idea,
Medasi, Mammy, and I'm far from. Me pacho dear baby Alfred. Hello, call out America. Yeah, call out Dini baby Alfred. Oh, Tornado, meet you.
Abu Michia, Ojuma Fujina, House of Food, Naminum look great house for Yanade. Now Abu Bonosha has a million guest in striker. Na Frank Abura Bukuno, na Bopra, Ubuchu Monse, or Bosseki Panis, was some papa. Now, Costa so I can with you. mo bi pa akwa no ehu na yesra maestro yesua de na ya yesra no onyi ni kwotkwosem no nto nchen kakra go start for keeper no we better kamara de se wasa ndase pa na misra
ma me hwe na me fafo me pa jo din ni bibi afefi
ma pa to le no ma ba ben e ka to se no to
araba ku mi dio
bu bo ma ba so pa ni o ma suma mo ya ma na ma ni atante mai na ha ko de na mi ni mi ko ni me ye mi se na no na sports de bo na de ya na ru tre no ni mi nya bi fe e bi ni mi se e de ni a de chi no bi a se TV bi a ye se na ka no kwa wo football na ya no kwa mo mo so mo ta na se ye de pa di ni ya e ti sa bo lu ya ansa na bo no kwa no o cha to bo no kwa no Tell us na ma frage, ma sta diretto, non ma frage su quella da bana. Anche un po' di attuazione. E ti sei na stadio mo na sia una. E ti ho detto che per ripetere il titolo. E ti credo che mi fu. Dai, sta cacano qua a crei. Adesso andiamo a con qua no. O come ya sono cro na wani na ya na kwa hadiu. Tamo
Mate, my before the chat. Aye, only about my before before the chat or cry in here. About your call out of chat to Dini baby Alfrefi.
Pacho, you did it, Francis. Look at that picture.
Right, Chabo called there.
Nakopa don't have a copa.
Yes, we are permit you.
Abu, born in the Ghana supporters, Jimmy, who they hire. Sir, all the supporters here, Calabo, go, Labo, the boy, say. Sir, European matches you're ready. Or Ramadan, not any part of your house, or Ramadan, you say Ramadan, don't give over Chiana. Nkobaka sase wo fifio but e house no ntu do te park so no ko kana kuro wo dia ti ma support do ba yi ya adwene ne sento kwa ne te ese force o wi ni anko ya ditu sa anko ye akoyi agitum ti the house na che go e do ko player nanka child boy ya boy ti be say do the kana kwese ka house ina nanka ko na che na ka house wo ko defender sa ni ka ha se ka na to refu ni penti mo ma na so ko be ka se mo nyi anya pa na ti uzo refu na anye enti se wo de no so nyegu a yan ti ase o na wo de da bia se refu ni ke o so obi ma me obi papa wo so ko ta ko pa ka so obi bo so anya o de kala ko se refu na ya de ni bi wo de tanko ye mbo a wo na so ko bo no enti no mi si ade ni nya de ni ko pia ma tete ko hebi da bia ye ni ti da se ti li fum ne ye city de ga da no refu ye enti wo mo refu no pa de kedu ga me nya botere
we fancy why na chibi mozo yerma premier ko nya mo che ba na ba beto asera mo weekendi mo ba beja maija me na krakra oba pa English amwati neki amasewa aya na me mame Mr. Usu green light ne ye mama kusua Messi so usu no zimi njama na mu na mendo bibiase mo amobaba bewura mu cha Friday no Saturday no na Sunday no so no moko koko jam no boa manager na ma me kwan krakra no ozinya me show bibia oda mu nyina ase ba bia obi fi baaye ba bi obi ayi ni sika fie ya memwa na onyam fanhye mu na niam anko ye pemfa mo bibia di ma kusua Green Life Pharmacy ni papa Mr. Usu no wife Simi jama na mu na mendo bibiase oba ba betechie yere mapem ye ko nyam watcha ye beba no past 7 to 8 na ewia no si ato